some research as we go through this pregame show. I want to know the last time the Versailles girls had double-digit wins in the season.
I'm going to have that for you here in just a second.
Oh, okay. Well, I was going to say, I was going to look back. I'm already on the mission side. But if you got it, I got faith in you. I mean, this has been a great turnaround of this program by head coach Andy Moon and, of course, Barry Marshall there. Two guys that know the game well, and I don't think there's any better testament to that than what we've heard from the girls. And it's not like, oh, hearsay that so-and-so likes these coaches. I mean, they've came up here, put on headsets time and time again, and all they want to talk about is how much fun they're having, how, and I quote, Coach Moon has restored their love of basketball, and it shows in the way they're playing.
Yeah, without a doubt. They love Moon, man, as Coach Moon or Moon Pie, all his nicknames that they got for him.
Moon Pie.
Moon Pie, yeah. Well, I guess that makes Barry R.C. Cola, I don't know. All the old-timers out there. But, no, they love him, and they're having fun. I mean, that's what Brooke Anderson was telling me before the game. They're just having fun. And it's great to see that look on their faces and enjoying this season, because I do hope they remember just how bad things were for them in the beginning and just how far they came. That's pretty cool.
It is worth noting, it hasn't been as long as I thought. I thought it had been a long stretch.
Yeah, we had a couple years ago. We had a decent year.
Yeah, 22-23. They had 15 wins on the season. But, I mean, here's the thing. You get to 10 here this evening, you have a chance of surpassing that record this season because, like I said, you look ahead at some of the games on the schedule and you know, you don't want to write any off as, oh, we're for sure going to win that or whatever. But I think Versailles is going to be in a lot of these games coming up. You look at the Eldon ladies, they're going to face off with Coach Ryan's squad, having a bit of a tough year, sitting at 3-11. And then that's followed up with Osage, 5-8. Hallsville, 3-10. Vienna right at 500. Knob Noster below 5. I mean, Blair Oaks girls are 5-10. There's a lot of games on this schedule, and I firmly believe at this point the Versailles ladies walk into every game saying, hey, we've got a shot.
No, without a doubt they do. And every game they keep getting better. You know, they finished one over at Warsaw the other night, a tough one. And they came out on top, which compare that like a week before with Adrian. They had a tough one, but they didn't quite finish and probably felt like they let one get away from them over there, I think. But these girls are playing great. They're having fun, and I don't know, man. The sky seems to be the limit for them because they all seem to be pretty locked in, and they all know the roles, and they're just playing good together right now.
By the way, this is our Martin Metal broadcast here this evening. We're also streaming live at MoSportsZone.com. And, of course, this is the Winter Shelton Real Estate pregame show. We'll come back with more and talk about a pair of socks. Yeah, it's part of our broadcast. That's where we're at. You're listening to KS-95 Sports.
Since 1882, the Bank of Versailles has been locally owned and operated. Lending decisions are made right here in our community by people who understand real estate in the area. The Bank of Versailles is your local home and farm loan specialist, offering knowledgeable staff and competitive fixed rates that are hard to beat. The Bank of Versailles, building relationships with the people in our local community for 142 years. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
As a new year rolls in, it's time for everyone's favorite thing, taxes. Okay, while it may not be our favorite thing, it's something we have to do. Jason Blankenship, CPA, LLC, is here to take the stress out of tax time. Whether it's W-2 and 1099 filing or business and individual taxes, the staff at Jason Blankenship, CPA, LLC, is here to help with all your payroll, accounting, and tax needs. Give us a call at 573-557-2417 or stop in and see us at 401 East North Street in Elton.
Captain, the seas of the Ozarks are too rough. Me and crew can't secure the screens and railings. She'll never be installed right. She ain't sturdy, Captain. Rest assured, you'll see calmer seas this winter. And have American Sun Control secure powder-coated railings and screens for shade, too. While the lake is calm this winter, let American Sun Control install your dock and deck screens and railings. Come in, call, and look them up online and Facebook. American Sun Control.
Since 1944, Carpenter Gunther Lumber Company, Morgan County's only locally owned lumber yard, has been providing the area with quality building materials needed for its building, remodeling, and repair projects. Because customer care is Carpenter Gunther's #1 goal, your project is always their priority. They take as much pride in your project as you do. Reach them at 378-4433 Monday through Friday, 7:30 to 4:30, and 8 to noon on Saturday. Carpenter Gunther, where they put the home in hometown business.
Have you ever gone into panic mode because you reach into your wallet and your debit card is not there? Hi, this is Ryan Pryor from Citizens Bank of Eldon and Versailles. With the Umbrella app on your mobile phone, you can block your debit card with a quick tap of a button. 5 minutes later, you remember that it's in your pocket. No problem. Just go back in and unblock your card, and now it's business as usual. Ask us how you can enroll. Member FDIC.
A hometown bank, a hometown friend.
And we're back with the Winter Shelton Real Estate pregame show, all part of our Martin Metal broadcast, getting things ready about 3 minutes away from tip-off. If you're hearing this right now thinking, man, I wish I could see the action tonight, well, you can, MoSportsZone.com, or it's easier if you just download the new MoSportsZone app. Sherwood Lady Marksman, Versailles Lady Tigers, going to get things underway. Jason, we talked a lot about how the Lady Tigers have grown. Last time we saw them was in Warsaw in a game that was a little choppy, a little less than smooth. A lot of whistles throughout the game kind of broke up the flow of things. But the Lady Tigers never seemed to lose focus and played their best basketball in the fourth quarter. And that says a lot about where the mentality is at and the maturity of this team right now.
Yeah, I keep comparing it to the Adrian game because that was another tough game.
It was.
And we did not play our best basketball in the fourth quarter. In fact, you might say we played our worst. And our girls are getting better about competing, and they're winning some. But winning those gutty games, and I felt like Adrian, we kind of let it go because they were mad when they came out of the locker room. They knew. They done knew. But Warsaw, you saw it the other way. Gutty game, nip and tuck, back and forth. But we played our best at the very end. And to me, that's what you call growth.
And just to add to that, one of the issues I saw in Adrian was shots weren't falling. The three ball was not even on the table.
Tough shooting gym.
And
the lights off over there.
Yeah, it's a dark gym. It's a 2-hour bus ride to get there. It is what it is. At the end of the day, you got to go play basketball.
Play.
And in Warsaw, when shots weren't falling, I saw Versailles make a change instead. The second half, Kylie Ritchie reminded everyone in the gym, I'm the best athlete out here, and if I want to score, you can't stop me.
Yeah.
Rattling off 17 points in the second half. Kylie, she didn't look mad at Warsaw, but she looked focused.
Well, she wasn't smiling as much, and that's about what you're close to the mad you're going to get. And she didn't like a couple calls, and then you start to see her get more businesslike. And she went from I think she had like 3 or 4 points total in the first half to she had like 17 in the third quarter. Yeah. She just,
And she did this very nice spin post up to where she would seal them on the low block.
Yeah, that was a good move.
And it's like, I don't know what you do with that once she's got her feet set. I mean, Kylie is such a big, strong athlete, but it's not just Kylie. We talked endlessly about how Dakota Moore has really came so far that when they get the Twin Towers working together, I mean, you're asking a lot for a defense to stop two strong physical bigs down low.
Yeah, Dakota's one I'm really proud of because I remember last year watching her. She looked like a deer in headlights. She was a young girl thrown out there because we didn't have a lot of numbers, and it was all new to her. But she's definitely finding her way this year, playing with Kylie and being a lot more comfortable.
Absolutely, and Kylie looks plenty comfortable line dancing in the line as we get ready for the national anthem. And we'll go ahead and hold it here as we hit our national anthem. The Versailles band here tonight playing the national anthem as we get ready to meet the starting lineups from both these squads. I apologize in advance. I don't have a roster for Sherwood, so you're not going to hear a lot of names. If you're listening for a Sherwood person, I apologize. I hope you know their jersey number. Versailles ladies, of course, will be the home team on the scoreboard tonight in those home whites. And on the road, it is the marksmen of Sherwood. in the red uniforms with the silver trim. What does that look for, Britt?
This guy's in the head, or his head's in the way.
Oh, the shot. Oh, I was getting a dirty look from Britt, and I didn't even think I'd done anything yet, but realize sometimes that doesn't matter. Okay, it probably will be by the end of the night, but all right. I tell you what, Jason, why don't you go ahead and give us our starters for these Versailles Lady Tigers?
I'm trying to figure that out actually right now because I don't have a roster. Looks like we got number 3, Brooke Anderson. It's senior night, so they got some other kids starting here. Number 4, Ari Jones. Maybe not. We got number 11, Katie Davidson starting tonight. Number 32, Lainey Bailey. And number 34, Kylie Richie.
And of course, the Lady Tigers under head coach Andy Moon, assisted by Barry Marshall. 9-3 coming in tonight, looking to make it a double-digit win season. I'm excited for this one, Jason.
Yeah, this is going to be a fun one. These girls have been pumped up about this one all day.
And I'm just going to go ahead and call out the elephant in the room. It is worth noting this team that they are about to square off with Sherwood played Holden earlier in the year. They lost to Holden by 24. Versailles played Holden at the Stover tournament. They put a 51 piece on them. They beat them by 51 points. You never know what can happen in a ball game, but I think the Versailles girls are looking to make a statement here as we get ready for the Carpenter-Gunther Lumber Company first quarter of action. Kylie has about a foot on the girl she's jumping against.
Yeah. She's all excited about her new shoes. She just bought them before the game. You might want to wear them in a little bit.
Somehow Kylie won the tip. No idea how. She has Elmo socks on tonight.
Yeah.
That is the big thing. They go right to Kylie in the block. She dishes it out to Davidson, over to Anderson. Going to work around this zone of Sherwood. Ari on the right wing. Throws it to the second row. That was very nice. Rowan Allen was wide open over there, but
Allen got it. Nice job.
Yeah, he's not allowed to shoot in this girls' game, I've been told. So Sherwood with their first offensive possession. Trying to run a little weave. Probably a double dribble, but we're not going to hear that. In the corner. Jones runs them off the line. Stepping into a left wing 3. Up off the back iron. Long rebound, Anderson. Brooke going to bring it up. Skips it to Richie at the high post. They try to force the jump. She rips through. Puts it on the ground. Up, under, left hand, off the glass and in. The best part is Kylie didn't want to shoot that shot.
No. She had 3 girls on that ball, and she just ripped it out of all of them.
Oh, and it's stolen by Richie at half court, out of bounds, and ball will stay with the marksman.
I don't know what you do with a girl that size. I mean, she is just big and strong.
We'll see what the marksmen try to do here as they cross half court. Flip it to the high post, making a little space out to the right wing. Inside, and Richie blocks it with ease.
With her elbow.
Yeah. Elmo with the elbow block. I told Kylie we were going to call her Elmo this game, and she thought that was phenomenal. Made her day. Laney to Ari. To Kylie. Back to Laney off the glass. Oh, and it rattles out.
Nice look.
So 2-0 as the early Lady Tiger lead. 6:20 to go. And a reach-in foul going to be called on Anderson. Her first, team's first.
I'd like to see Brooke stay out of a little foul trouble tonight. Don't get no more fouls. Things are always better with Brooke out there.
She does seem to enjoy fouling occasionally.
Yeah, she got a little foul bone in her, too. She likes to play aggressive.
Is she related to the Vansel family at all?
Yeah, no. She's Brooke's her own thing.
I love the aggressiveness she plays with, though. Runner flipped up and over Kylie and obviously altered that shot. Ari, another rebound.
Can you believe that? Yeah.
Never seen Ari rebound before. I don't know how she does what she does. Pass underneath to Ari. The board runs the floor, gets the lay-in on the other end. Lady Tigers lead 4-0. And Kylie rips it away from Sherwood. It's picked back up by the Sherwood guard. In the corner, 3 launched by the marksman. It is long, tipped around, hauled in by Davidson. She wants to lead the fast break. Surveying the court, goes right at the defense. Shot too strong, pulled in by the marksman. 4-0, the early Lady Tiger lead. 5:30 to play in the Carpenter-Gunther Lumber Company first quarter of action. High post to the corner. Drive baselines taken away nicely by Laney. Skip pass, works around to the corner. Sherwood trying to find any kind of offense here in the first quarter. Trap in the paint, dish back out to the left wing. Versailles playing some good defense right now.
Yeah, nothing but trouble in that paint when they get in there.
And a tie-up. Who else but Ari Jones in there? Honestly, if you told me there was a jump ball in a Versailles girls game and I guessed Ari every time, I'd be right 90% of the time.
She's always around the ball, man. I'm telling you, that girl's a natural free safety.
The only basketball player you will ever find with a bag of Airheads underneath her seat on the bench. If there was a way she could eat them while playing on the court, she would.
Oh, definitely.
It's a good thing those jerseys don't have pockets. And it's picked off by Richie. Point Richie going to bring it up the floor.
You know how softball players and baseball players have, like, sunflower seeds? I bet Ari keeps Sour Patch Kids in her pockets.
Probably. I fully believe that. Anderson on the point. As it knocked loose, resets herself. Number 2 for Sherwood, playing some good defense. They go to Richie. Extra pass backside. She was looking for Davidson. You can tell right now, it seems like Kylie's trying to set up some teammates here on senior night and get them going.
We have lost power.
Ooh. All right, we're going to have to restart the game, do it again. Oh,
Somebody
no.
pay the bill.
That's
Darn.
well, one scoreboard's back on. Oh, we got 2. Well, we almost have 2.
We got 1.5.
There we go.
Thanks to the folks at Como, got that fixed nice and quick. It was Chip Thunder, actually. Came riding in on his T-Rex, and Sherwood breaks the press, gets on the backside. Jones recovers.
Look at Ari's face. Look at it.
Ari hides her emotion very well.
Yes.
She thought it was a jump. The official thought it was a reach, and it turns out the officials say matters more there.
I think that, holding her hand up, I think that's the hand in the face thing more than anything.
So Sherwood off the inbounds, runs a shooter off 2 screens, sets up a wing 3 right side, tried to bank it in. Ari another board. Ari Jones continues her rebounding clinic. Extra pass, Davidson, mid-range jumper. Oh, halfway down for Katie. Sherwood looking to run the fast break. Richie gets back to stop it. Sherwood attacks, goes to the corner. Shot fake. Anderson didn't bite, stays down. Good defense. High post knocked loose by Anderson. Pulled in by Laney. Brooke will bring it up on the left wing. Little hesitation. She drives, dishes it out to Katie Davidson. Skips it to Ari. Ari steps into a 3 off the backboard. Wouldn't go. Long board hauled in by Brooke. Otherwise, Ari would have had another rebound. Oh, and they toss it inside to Richie, who lays it up and in.
Sherwood fell asleep a little bit there.
Well, to be fair, it's easy to lose Kylie. She kind of just blends in. You don't notice she's there. Sherwood, oof. Kylie went for the block, but I think brought her hand down, and it is usually a foul if you poke the shooter in the eye. That's a pretty good determining factor.
But it is a good strategy when they have to go shoot free throws.
Just don't poke them in the eye during the free throw.
Yeah.
First free throw's up and good. So Sherwood gets on the board with their first point of the game. Still no made field goals. Dakota Moore checks in the game for Laney. If you think basketball is hard for Laney, her toughest task is yet ahead, as I've been told she's going to be rooming with Britt.
Okay, guys.
Really?
That's
mercy. I'd rather be homeless.
There's no amount of running that will be as bad as what Laney's about to have to deal with.
The ice/snow mixture we have.
Okay, guys.
Oh, Bland ejected into the game. She steps into a mid-range jumper, won't go. Long rebound pulled in by the marksman. A Hail Mary pass, and it almost takes out a cheerleader.
Yeah.
Listen, we've been talking about if Versailles had girls flag football.
I would love to see it.
I would like to sign Kylie Ritchie up as a tight end.
Yeah.
Oh, Anderson steps into the mid-range.
You got to take that.
Nice move as she burns right by the defender, finds space, knocks it down, and Ari tips the pass, winds up in the hands of Ritchie. Versailles has numbers on the fast break. Left side through the contact. Shot wouldn't fall, but Kylie will go to the line. That all started with Ari Jones being that active.
Ari being Ari, doing her thing.
She never looks tired, though. I mean, even right now, not breathing hard. She just almost looks annoyed that she didn't get the steal.
Yeah, I think she's still mad about the foul.
The tight end comment. So when we were really little, me and Kylie went to Dave & Buster's, and we stayed in a hotel, and we got to talking about the Chiefs and Travis Kelce. And I'll never forget the look on her face when I told her, or when I said something, and she goes, "Oh, Travis Kelce. Now that's my glass of water." Okay, when I tell you I died laughing, it was so hilarious. If you imagine Kylie's chubby little face saying that.
I'm just sitting here thinking you said when I was little and Travis Kelce in the same sentence, so now I feel old.
Yeah.
Sherwood with the ball after 2 missed free throws from Versailles. Near steal. It is a steal by Ari, and she's fouled. When I was little, Travis Kelce was no. Remind me to tell you about Tony Gonzalez or Moiaki or, Elvis Gerback.
Oh, I need to tell you, when we go to D.C., Miss Walters got us NBA tickets to go see the Wizards and the Jazz. I know they're not very good,
cool.
but
no, that's very cool. Extra pass, Richie to Moore, and the shot too strong. Like I said, I feel like Kylie's trying to facilitate right now.
Kylie's just doing everything out there.
No, that's cool, though. Wizards and Jazz. I can tell you some players to watch for. There's well, never mind. He's not on the Wizards anymore. I was going to say there's an old Mizzou guy. Oh, ball tipped out of bounds. Last touch by the Lady Tigers. Yeah, the Wizards, they've got Jordan Poole, Kyle Kuzma. For the Jazz. Oh, Markkanen? I don't know. I got some other guys. Kessler's their center. I know that much. Maybe Colin Sexton? Britt's like, I don't know any of these guys.
I don't know.
Man, when the Bulls weren't a thing, I quit watching.
Well, I can tell you Malone and they're
Malone, Stockton still playing?
Yeah, they're still out. John Stockton would if he could. Ball tipped out of bounds. Will stay with the Marksmen. Still looking for their first field goal in this game. 2:19 to play. If you're listening at home, you're like, well, I'm confused. Is John Stockton playing in the girls' game? And John Stockton and Kylie Ritchie about the same size. Crossover, Sherwood, mid-range jumper won't go, but they're going to get Ari for the foul.
Yeah.
That'll be her second.
She's mad.
Here in the Carpenter Gunther Lumber Company first quarter. She was still mad from the first foul.
She's talking. She's talking to herself, so you know it's bad.
Kylie giving her some supportive words from the block. Kylie also informed us if we think the Elmo socks are cool. At the Russellville tournament, she will debut the Cookie Monster socks.
The Cookie Monster. So she got the whole, Sesame Street package from Amazon.
I'm pretty certain.
They got Oscar the Grouch. I want those.
Oh, Vera's checked into the game. Chases down the long rebound. Knocked out of bounds. Tried to save it back. Extra pass underneath. Laying up and good. The Marksmen have their first field goal of the game. Just a 4-point lead for the Lady Tigers with 2 minutes to play in the first.
What about the two old guys that sat up in the balcony talking smack?
Oh, what were their names?
I don't know, Waldorf and something.
They were cool, though.
Those are cool dudes.
Oh, up, under move. Richie can't make space with the step through. Shot put up won't go. Dakota Moore, the board. It's too strong. The rebound chased down by Sherwood. So I will say this, even though it's a 4-point lead, Lady Tigers not playing their cleanest basketball right now.
They're not playing real clean. They need to dial it in a little bit here.
Working around the outside of the Marksmen. Extra pass is picked off by Anderson. She picks it up. She's off to the races. Right side, one defender to beat. Scoop shot up and good for Brooke. I will say, watching Brooke Anderson is so much fun because I think just pure basketball skill, the fundamentals, she may be the most skilled player on the floor right now.
She's got some great fundamentals.
Oh, and a good job by Amanda Vera. Saw the ball there, just gripped on for dear life and forced the jump ball.
I've noticed Amanda, she comes in, she chips in. She got some really quick hands.
Yeah.
She gets a hold of a lot of balls, pokes a lot of balls out, but that's kind of her thing right there.
Yeah, Vera's another one that, she saw a lot of minutes last year, but she's gotten better and better as the seasons went on. Anderson just steps right into a mid-range off the front iron. Offensive board pulled in Richie, but I think they're going to get Dakota for a shove. In Dakota's defense, that's the, and I know you'll understand this, Jason, that's the not fun side of being one of the bigger, stronger players on the floor is sometimes you pick up fouls just for doing what everyone does. You're just better at it.
They just see you more.
It's like, oh, you pushed a little in the back. Everybody's pushing in the back. My push in the back just moves you more.
Yeah.
Reminder, we'll have the boys game after this. Boys got a big win over Russellville just the other night. Was that last night?
That was Wednesday.
Wednesday. The days all gel together. First free throw for Sherwood, by the way, up and good. They're shooting free throws because we are in the bonus after that was the 15th foul on the Lady Tigers. 10-5 the Versailles win.
I was so excited to tell you about that Russellville win, Colton, and then you burst my bubble.
Yeah, I got a text from Britt. Hey, we beat Russellville. I was like, I know, I was sitting there.
Oh. I was so excited.
Vera drives to the short corner, skips it to Anderson, wing three lined up, knocked down.
That's a beautiful shot.
Oh, Brooks got a pretty shot.
Yeah.
Brooks just a junior, right?
Just a junior.
Wow. She's going to be very important for this team next year. I mean, she is this year, too, to be clear. They go to the block. Richie didn't jump. Richie put her hand down and blocked the shot. That's mean. A girl in Elmo socks just swatted it without leaving the floor. Bland into Richie. Extra pass to Dakota. Oh, the little runner wouldn't go. Tipped out of bounds. Back to the marksman.
Look, Kylie, tell him. I don't know if I'm Kylie. I'm just taking that one. But she wants to get all her teammates involved.
Well, yeah, she's in Elmo socks. She has to be nice. It's stolen by Bland. Bland, it's the crossover. That looked like a lot of a foul. Either way, she chases it down to the backcourt, goes to Moore. Over to Anderson. Brooke drives. Extra pass underneath. Oh, Vera was wide open, didn't know it, but Dakota Moore laid it up and in. Unselfish basketball.
Yeah.
And the shot falls just before the buzzer. You see Vera walking back, laughing like, I didn't know I was open. Oh.
You don't get any more open than that. 7-Eleven's not open that much.
We've played one. Lady Tigers lead 15-6. You're listening to KS-95 Sports.
The Morgan County Health Center in Versailles reminds you can help your child have a healthy future. Encourage them to get 1 hour or more of physical activity every day and limit screen time to 2 hours at most. Time spent in front of a screen watching TV or playing video games means less time being active. Make sure they get 3 servings of low or no-fat milk or yogurt every day, 4 servings of water, not sugary drinks, and 5 servings or more of fruit and vegetables. Healthy habits lead to a healthy future. A message from the Morgan County Health Center in Versailles.
You know, I've tried a lot of popcorn in a lot of places, but I got to give Versailles their props. They have some of the best popcorn I've had this year. I don't know who's running the popcorn machine down there.
I don't know.
Well, it's because Britt pulled the bag over there.
Nice.
It's weird because I've never seen Britt eat popcorn without cheese.
It's better with cheese, but you didn't buy any, so.
In my defense, I didn't want cheese.
Yeah, but you didn't ask what I wanted.
I got you a hot dog.
Okay. Give me the snack.
This ain't no
You know,
soup
like-
kitchen. Your mama could have fed you before you came.
My mama told me to fend for myself. And if she's listening right now, yeah, I told him.
Yeah. Mama said. Alligators are so mean because they got all them teeth and no toothbrush to brush them with. Oh.
Seems legit.
Sherwood with the first ball or first possession to start the second quarter. Versailles leads 15-6. Oh, mid-range jumper from the marksman off the back iron won't go. Richie just outboards everybody. Ball knocked loose, picked up by Vera. Vera fires it ahead to Anderson. Anderson blocked off the glass.
Nice block.
You don't get to say that in girls ball very much, but that girl got it off the backboard. I'm impressed because she's not that tall.
Yeah, I got to give Sherwood credit. They're hustling back, trying to make a play. Still in this game.
Now I want to see Kylie pin somebody. Now that I know they can do that off the backboard, I want to see Kylie pin somebody. Oh, it's picked off by Bland. Bland on the right side. Extra pass underneath, picked off by Sherwood.
I feel like our girls are almost too unselfish right now.
Yeah, that does seem to be the case. Marksman in the left corner. Looking to drive, skip pass to the right corner. Wilson there. Reagan Wilson in the game takes it away. Bounce pass back to the right corner, back to the left corner. They like the corners. Right wing to the block, turnaround jumper, and
oh, she swung down on it.
Yeah, Richie brought the hand down to block another shot, and instead she will pick up the shooting foul, and that will send number 25 of the marksman to the free throw line.
But didn't she have one earlier?
Yeah, that's her second.
Because they don't have that on there. Oh, they didn't give it to her.
They counted on Reagan.
Gave it to Reagan. All right, that'll work.
Free throw off the mark.
We'll all just kind of spread them out evenly amongst ourselves.
You get a foul. No, you get a foul.
It's a very interesting free throw technique.
Yeah.
What is that? Almost probably 2 foot behind the line. But
yeah.
She doesn't jump. She just
Who
shoots.
was it I saw the other night that shoots free throws by stepping back? Oof.
Ooh, that's a tackle.
Josie Bench gets tackled, but they're going to say she touched the ball less. The problem is one ref said that. The other said otherwise. Coach Moon's right in the middle of him. He goes, hold on now. But Coach Moon, nice guy, just steps out of bounds and says, all right, Mr. Official, well, we'll go with it.
Moon is a nice guy, isn't he? He's
a
nice.
sweetheart.
That's why the girls like him. He's just nice.
Oh, skip pass off the head of the Sherwood player, but she recovers it. Fires it to the left wing. Thought about the three. Vera runs him off the line. Back to the right wing. It's forced up over Anderson. Draws nothing but air. Picked up by a Sherwood post. Pass thrown up, nearly picked off again. A lot of dangerous passes going on right now. Right short corner of the drive, taken away by Wilson. The one-handed heave back to the left wing, up and good. Just like they drew it up. I got nothing. Anderson into the front court. I'm hoping Coach Espy comes and joins us at halftime of this one. 3 won't go. Wilson, the board in the short corner, back out to Anderson. She'll try another. Tried to bank it in, wouldn't go. Long rebound pulled in by the marksman. It's just a 6-point lead for the Lady Tigers. Strong take by Sherwood, wouldn't go. Tipped around and pulled in by Bench. Bench tried to fire ahead to Ritchie, but it's picked off by Sherwood. To the block to the marksman. It's stripped and in the hands of Bench. And she gets her legs cut out. That is a foul. Josie Still with the sickest kicks in all of basketball.
Yeah, that's cool.
I think it's even more impressive she's got the matching cup, the purple cup.
She has a drinking cup. We noticed that the other day that matches it.
Matches her shoes?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. I can't prove this, but I think those shoes were inspired by Prince. I think those are the Purple Rain edition.
Oh, man, those are cool. That is cool.
And I don't know if that was ever actually an option on shoes, but can you imagine? Kid walks out onto a basketball court, the little Prince symbol in the back, have something in the tongue where if you press it, it plays a guitar riff.
I have a clue what that is. I'd find it cool.
Oh, man.
I like Prince.
I'll always love, once again, Britt's over here, like, what's a Prince?
Yeah,
like, Prince of what?
Well, I've heard his name before.
Yeah.
Prince was an odd one, but part of his thing was Purple Rain. I still don't think the lyrics to Purple Rain are that great, but the guitar solos make it epic.
Just the whole vibe of the song, man.
True.
Great song.
He played at the Super Bowl in Arizona where it never rains. They had a glass cymbal that he was performing on because Prince had his own cymbal, and he wore high heels. They had electric guitars all over. Day of, they find out it's going to rain. There's no roof on that place, and they go back to him and said, Prince, it's going to rain today. What do you want us to do? And his reply was, can you make it rain more?
Yeah, that was a great halftime.
Like, that's a different version of epic. Wilson, the skip pass to Anderson on the top of the key, over to Bench. Thought about the three, instead skips it back to Brooke. Brooke inside. Her runner off the back iron, gets her own miss, steps through, takes the contact, won't fall again, tipped out of bounds. Last touch by the Lady Tigers. So Sherwood gets the ball back, trailing 15-9 with just under 6 to play here in the second quarter of action. This, of course, is an Ozark Highlands Conference matchup game. Oh, and good gamble by Vera. It's knocked loose, picked up by Anderson. Anderson one-on-one to the basket. Shot won't go. Vera the board. Tries to find a teammate. It's picked up by Ritchie. Ritchie over to Anderson in the corner, and she'll reset.
Yeah, reset this thing.
Vera. Wing three wouldn't go off the board. Tipped around. Kylie finally pulls it in.
She's got that long arm span.
Vera splits the defense, forces the shot up. Kylie somehow gets another board, and she's fouled on the putback.
Very messy, I would say.
Yeah, it's very sloppy.
Messy.
A frantic pace.
Missing a lot of in-close shots tonight. We got to clean that up a little bit.
A lot of turnovers, too.
Yeah.
Senior night can be a tough night to have focus, though, as Ritchie struggling from the line tonight. 0 of 3 from the free throw line. Ari Jones going to check back in for Brooke Anderson. I think Ari was just going stir crazy on the bench. It was like, I don't care if I got 2 fouls. Put me back in.
I wonder if she ran out of candy.
She can bring you some energy.
Second free throw good for Ritchie. 16-9 is the Lady Tiger lead. Yeah, you know Ari's good for about 5 more rebounds and 3 more steals. Sherwood inside. Going to reset on the right wing. Skip pass working around to the left. Attacking inside. Knocked loose by Ari. Off of Sherwood. So, yeah, Ari into the game. You've heard of instant offense. She's instant defense.
Yeah, there's just things happen when she's in there.
Ari going to run the point. Which, to be fair, she's faster with the ball than most defenders without it.
Yeah.
Wilson to Ari. 3, top of the key. Off the iron, wouldn't go. Ritchie cleans the glass, puts it up and in. Yeah, that's the luxury of having Kylie down there. You kind of just tell your guards, yeah, if you got an open look, take it. If you miss, Kylie's probably cleaning it.
She makes a lot of things easier for you.
Oh, quick hands. Kylie strips it, saves it before falling out of bounds. If you think Kylie's only good because she's tall, you haven't watched her play. She's smart and skilled. Inside, long stride, splits the defense up and in. I wonder what the girls' scoring record is.
In a game?
Yeah.
I can tell you.
I mean, I'm not saying Kylie would go for it because she's too nice. Ari on the fast break, right hand off the glass and scores. A burst from the Lady Tigers. They've opened up a 13-point lead, 22-9 with 4:04 to go in the second quarter. We'll take the break. You're listening to KS-95 Sports.
A full-service graphics company, Wright Printing and Promotional Advertising does it all, from screen printing, offset printing, and promotional advertising to custom-built trophies and awards. It's where they do it the right way. Check out their Facebook page for their monthly special, and don't forget they offer online stores for all your group and activities needs. Wright Printing and Promotional Advertising, across from the Family Center on Highway 52 East in Versailles. Call 573-378-5775.
The students of Morgan County R2 have done a lot to make their hometown proud, and many have stayed in the community to help Versailles prosper and grow. Whether they excel through sports or through academics, our students need our support. As a parent, be part of your child's education. As a community, be part of their activities by attending sporting events, concerts, and other extracurricular activities. Our support today means better leaders for tomorrow. From Kidwell Garber Funeral Homes of Versailles and Lori.
Things I've learned thus far in the second quarter. When the Versailles girls lock in and focus, they can go on a big run here. It's very clear that when the Versailles girls are really locked in and firing on all cylinders, Sherwood doesn't have an answer for them right now. Specifically, they don't have anything for 34. I mean, a lot of teams aren't going to, but you can see those little sessions where Kylie's like, all right, I've seen enough misses, and she wants to go ahead and put it in. I don't know what you do with her.
No, there's nothing you can do.
I mean, I'm going to be honest. There's some boys teams that would struggle to stop Kylie. Mid-range jumper, though, from Sherwood up and good. Let the defender fly by and hits it. Ari just races past the trap, gets the defender in the air, holds the pivot, has to give it up to Kylie out of 3. She drives, long strides, knocked off ball. That's foul. Kylie's got to shoot a 3 tonight. She always talks about how much she wants to. It's her senior night. Let it fly.
She always gets so happy and so giddy when she shoots a 3, even if it's an air ball. She's so jumping.
Imagine if she makes one. Girl's going to do a cartwheel out there. Lob into Anderson. Shot off the glass, won't go.
That's Albright.
That's
I'm sorry. Yeah.
In the game.
My apologies. I just saw a
blonde ponytail.
I did. Honestly, behind Kylie, they usually run that set for Brooke.
They just called Ari's 3rd foul.
Ari does not seem thrilled about it.
I don't even think she was near the girl, if I'm being honest.
Well, there's a talent to fouling.
I don't think Ari agrees either, Britt.
Yeah.
But in that same statement, has Ari ever agreed with a foul?
No.
2-2-1 press from the Tigers, picked off by Richie. Richie, extra pass underneath to Albrecht. Shot won't go. Rebound, Marksman. Albrecht, good job keeping pace, not letting Sherwood get out front. Reaching foul going to be called, or blocking foul, excuse me. So Marksman will keep possession, 3:22 to go, and that will be the 3rd team foul, I believe, on the Lady Tigers. Once again, we'll have the boys up next. Last time I saw the boys play, saw a rim grazer dunk at the end of the game, or a layup with a rim pop, whatever you want to call it. But most impressively, as the 3 is launched from the Marksman off the mark, long rebound, chased down and pulled in by Sherwood. Most impressively, I watched Braden Albrecht put 28 on Russellville.
Yeah, heck of a game.
Student section getting into it. Mid-range jumper, draws nothing but front iron. Richie, the board, has to throw it back blindly, but it's chased down by Sherwood. So give the Marksman their credit. They're getting all the 50-50 balls right now.
Yeah.
And a timeout going to be called by Sherwood. They want to talk this over. We'll hold it here. Oh, Jason, I'm not for sure, but somebody told me there's some football game on Sunday. You know anything about that?
Yeah. Yeah, they're the Eagles. They're playing the
Commanders.
The Commanders. Yeah, is that the one you're talking about?
Yeah, no, that's the big game. The only one anybody knows the thing about. No, after that, it's gonna be.
I'm nervous about this one.
Ollie Foreman, and I say Ollie Foreman because we've got the quick, fast hands. We know we're the greatest, but you're going up against a hard-hitting monster of a man named Josh Allen.
Yeah, this Buffalo team's built a little different than the ones in the past, and they were good, but this one makes me nervous. But they all make me nervous. But we'll see. I mean, the Chiefs are healthy. And
I'm just glad that we have that evil human being named Steve Spagnuolo drawing up our defense. He comes up with some nasty, vile pass rushes that make me shake a little bit.
Yeah, you just got to stay hungry because the Chiefs are so used to winning. It's hard to maintain that hunger. And I know Buffalo, they're hungry for it. They want it.
I've learned the Chiefs feed off of anything. Doesn't matter how big. And Patrick, as mature as he may be on the field, he is petty when it comes to trash talk. I mean, a lot of people, instead of Patty Mahomes, call him Petty Mahomes in that state. And there was some morning sports show that started referring to it now as Allenhead instead of Burrowhead. Yes, instead of Arrowhead, it is Allenhead at the moment.
Well, mess around and you find out on that deal.
That video got shared, and they showed like 9 different Chiefs players have liked it on offense and defense.
Did we get another great Travis Kelce soundbite at the end of the game?
That's all I really.
Like the Burrowhead one?
That's all that we watch football for at this point, is just to hear what Travis is going to say. Shooting foul called on the Lady Tigers.
I think they keep the microphone away from him more than they used to.
It's best at the parade, because you know that he's not going to be in a state that he should be on the mic, but he's going to anyways. First free throw for the Lady Marksmen is long off the back iron. That foul, by the way, going to go on Reagan Wilson. Second free throw for the Marksmen, off the mark. Never drew iron, so it'll reset, be Lady Tiger ball. Albrecht brings it up the floor, goes over to Brooke Anderson. It's that crossover, goes back to Albrecht. Extra pass bench in the corner. To Albrecht. Couple shot fakes, fires the, was looking for the pass in the corner.
Contact.
She's brutal. Reagan, she's a brute.
Reagan doesn't mess around. And a look on her face, too. That's what I love about her.
Reagan wasn't trying to hit the girl. It was just a 50-50, but that's the second truck stick I've seen out of Reagan Wilson in the last couple games. Oh, and she gets the inbounds and lays it up and in. So Reagan makes her own space and finishes the bucket.
She looks like one of the bad guys in all the mob movies that are breaking somebody's knuckles down by the docks for not paying their bill.
When we start this flag football team, can she be the enforcer, that linebacker? That ball thrown out of bounds by the Marksman, ball back to the Lady Tigers. Because it's one thing that Reagan can deliver contact like that. She never seems remotely phased when she does it either.
Doesn't care. It's just like brushing a fly off.
That's. Anderson into the front court. Couple crossovers. It's knocked loose. Sherwood on the floor. They got the steal. Quick hands from the Sherwood guard. Trying to fire it ahead on the fast break. Pass carries him under the basket. So far, so they stepped on the baseline.
I think that's what I like about this girls team, is they all have such just distinct personalities.
Yeah.
They're all different. Not really any of them the same.
And you can tell that Moon Pie, that's Moon Pie down there, as he's affectionately known apparently.
Like, for instance, Colton, I heard Barry Marshall told me a story just a quick. They were in practice the other day. Coach Moon is coaching it up. He's on the girls. They're doing this. Kylie's standing there. Kylie just takes the ball for no reason. I guess she wasn't in the drill, and throws it behind her head, and it went in the goal. She starts screaming in the gym and running around screaming and hollering in the middle of when a coach is coaching. Yep. And I said, how do you get mad at her? And he's like, you don't. You just, hey, Kylie, we're trying to learn over here. And he goes, it's just, I said, how do you deal with all the personalities? And he goes, it's different.
Oh, it's great. As the three is long for the Lady Tigers, out of bounds back to the Marksmen. Versailles leads Sherwood 24-11 with 1:49 to play here in the second quarter. Near steal on the inbounds as Anderson introduces herself to everybody at the scorer's table. But that's part of what makes this team special, I think, is that Coach Moon and Coach Marshall do such a great job of letting the girls have their personalities and using that. They feed off of each other, and I think you have to do that on a good team. You look at, I know pro sports isn't the same as this by any means, but if someone had told Dennis Rodman you don't get to be Dennis Rodman, he never would have been the player he was.
Never been anything, yeah.
Pass out of bounds by the Marksmen, back to the Lady Tigers. So Versailles played some pretty good defense here, holding Sherwood to just 11 points with 1:40 left in the first half of action. Full court, or half court heave, to Bench, who finds Anderson to break the press. Head to Vera, who just checked back in. Brooke, left open, three, top of the key, got it.
It just looks good when it leaves your hand.
You can't leave a shooter open, and Brooke Anderson is a stone-cold sniper. Trying to break the press is Sherwood. They do so. More back defensively. Good job going straight up. Altered the shot. Vera the board. It's tied up. Vera throws somebody to the floor. Jump ball's called and will stay with the Marksman.
She might be tiny, but she's awfully mighty.
Tiny but mighty.
Should get a little scrappy in there.
That seems to be a Versailles thing. All of these girls, you're not really going to push them around much.
I think they felt like they've been pushed around enough over the last couple of years.
Sherwood looking for any kind of offense, trailing by 16 with 1:10 to go in the half. Mid-range jumper up and good.
Nice shot.
That's a tough shot and a tough make. I want to steal off the inbounds.
Nice
Counting the
shot.
foul. Quick flurry from the Marksman. And they cut the lead to 12, could make it 11 with a made free throw here.
Yeah, Lady Tigers just got to maintain focus here.
I will also say, not trying to take anything away from what's happening, Versailles has ran quite a rotation here.
Sure.
I mean, Kylie Ritchie just now checking back in. She's been on the bench for the last 3 or 4 minutes. She'll come in for Josie. So on the floor right now, it is Ritchie, Moore, Bland, Vera, and Anderson as the free throw is up and good. So it's just an 11-point lead for the Lady Tigers with 1:05 to play in the half. And that was an interesting series. I think Anderson may have got away with a double dribble, but then the pass thrown out of bounds. So the marksman could cut it down to a single-digit game. Full court heave to break the press on the block. Turnaround jumpers blocked by Moore. Point Ritchie going to bring it up the floor. Kylie dishes it out to Brooke. Wing 3. Got it!
Brookie, she's having it out there. She's got that little fist pump going out there after the shot.
She's feeling it.
That's at least her third 3.
That's her third, yep.
Third and second back-to-back.
Oh, and Sherwood trying to break the press. Good job recovering. Sarah Bland knocks it out of bounds. It'll be marksman ball with 37 seconds remaining in the half. 30-16, the Lady Tigers lead. Like I said, Versailles up by 14, and they have played a somewhat sloppy, nonchalant first half.
Yeah, kind of going through the motions a little bit, I think, here.
I think some of that happens when you look at a record or matchups and feel you're the better team. It's easy to get a little overconfident as a reach-in foul called on Vera, and that's going to send Sherwood back to the free throw line.
I think that's been some of the extra giddiness today because they've been awful excited, but that's part of the progress of learning, too. You have never, you haven't won until you've won. And you can never overlook anybody, especially a conference game. So it's all about matchups. Looking at those games don't matter.
First free throw off the front iron. No good. Sherwood's got a second one coming up. The random things yelled by the student section. As the second free throw dies on the back iron but falls through, 30-17. The Versailles student section is entertaining.
Well, we got a lot of the wrestlers down there on the front row of the student section, so you never know what you're going to get.
Corner 3 is long, but who's there to clean it up but Dakota Moore with the putback? We talk about Dakota getting better and better every game, and that's an example of her being in the right spot. She nearly picks off the pass on the press. So, I mean, Dakota's got a couple buckets in this one.
I told Dakota by the end of the season I want her to dunk. She told me that to keep
Kylie?
Kylie's losing her mind right now. I don't know what she's doing.
I don't know if she just challenged someone to a dance-off mid-game.
Yeah.
She closed out on the shooter, shot off the front iron, tipped out of bounds, last touch by Sherwood. Kylie assists the ref.
It's every emoji on your phone is what you get with Kylie's face during a basketball game.
Throws it into Vera. 10 seconds left. Lady Tigers going to have plenty of time to get a look here. It's tipped out of bounds by the marksman with exactly 10 even. Kylie will inbound. Gets it to Moore. Moore to Vera. Vera attacks on the right side. Sherwood pops up from behind, knocks it out of bounds. So with 4.8 left, Lady Tigers have enough time. Kylie getting the inbounds play from Coach Moon. Doesn't agree with it. Shaking her head no. She wanted the lob play. And I don't think Coach Moon would give it to her. So instead it's a screen high. And they tried the bounce pass into Ritchie. Was not there. It's a steal. Can Bland get the shot up? Heaves it up before the buzzer, but it may have been partially blocked. So an interesting first half comes to a close. Lady Tigers lead by 15, 32-17. You're listening to KS-95 Sports.
Veracruz Mexican Restaurant invites you to join them for a casual lunch or a nice family dinner out with delicious, authentic Mexican cuisine. Veracruz has a great selection of burritos, tacos, seafood, enchiladas, salads, and more, all prepared with the finest and freshest ingredients. Grab dinner tonight from one of their 3 locations: Veracruz on South Highway 5 in Versailles, Veracruz Jr. on Highway 52 in Stover, or on Highway 65 in Lincoln. Veracruz Mexican Restaurant, a proud sponsor of local athletes.
Take your softball and baseball skills to the next level. The Shed is Eldon's own indoor hitting facility that features 2 full cages with screens, tees, and pitching lanes. You'll love their top-of-the-line pitching machine that throws a variety of speeds with precise locations to perfect your swing. The Shed also has a workout facility. You can add it to your cage rental or just purchase as a regular membership. Open Monday through Friday, 3:30 to 8, and Saturday and Sunday from noon to 8. Look for the big white building across from Gerb's in Eldon. Book times now on Facebook at The Shed LLC. See you at The Shed.
Every day, your Jefferson City and Osage Beach Hy-Vee pharmacies are committed to your health and wellness. If you're enrolled in Medicare Part B, Medicare Advantage plans, and most commercial plans, they'll cover up to 8 over-the-counter COVID-19 tests per month at no cost through Hy-Vee. Most plans cover these costs and no prescription is required. Stop in at your Osage Beach or Jefferson City Hy-Vee pharmacy and see the helpful pharmacy staff today.
When you're looking for a new furnace or air conditioner, price is important, but warranty, reliability, and efficiency are big factors too. At DeGraff & Reed Heating and Cooling, you'll receive very competitive pricing on the industry-leading AirEase products. Every AirEase product is built on 80 years of experience, testing, and research. Servicing the Lake and Jefferson City areas for nearly 15 years, DeGraff & Reed Heating and Cooling. For reliable products offered by reliable people, call DeGraff & Reed Heating and Cooling.
And we're back with the Hy-Vee halftime show as the Versailles ladies lead Sherwood by 15. 32-17 is the score at the half. Coming up next, we'll have the Versailles boys and Sherwood boys. With us is the head coach of the Versailles Tigers, Coach Wyatt Espinosa. Coach Espy, how's your boys look going into this game tonight?
Hopefully we can carry on some momentum from Wednesday night. And, Tuesday night we didn't get the win, but I thought we played well. And defensively we stuck to the game plan. So hopefully we can stick to another game plan and have some success tonight.
Your defense for this past week has been on another level. What you did in Warsaw really needs to be appreciated because you took 2 kids that are absolute scoring machines and put them on clamps, plain and simple. I mean, it's got to be a proud moment as a coach when you can see the frustration on the player's face that you're telling your team to take away because they're not getting their looks, and then took that momentum, even though it was a tough finish in Warsaw, and you took out a very good Russellville squad the other night. What was working against Russellville?
Well, when we talked about this season beforehand, we wanted to change the narrative of Versailles. Now, not that nothing against the past teams, but the narrative wasn't that they're a strong defensive team. So we wanted to kind of put that narrative into our name and be something that we wear on our sleeve night in and night out. Now, early on in the season, we kind of had some hiccups, but I think the guys are really understanding, they're understanding the game plan and the scheme of things. So I think as that as time will tell and as we continue to go on, it's only going to get better. And and here's another thing. When the kids are going to school and Joey Bertelli, Ben Peck are telling other teachers, yeah, I held both of those guys to 6 points. And that's what they're bragging about. Instead of guys talking about how they had 20 or the guys, I had 20, 25, 30 and stuff like that. They're talking about how they shut the other team down. And for me, that's exciting to hear how proud they are to play their roles.
I was here the other night when you guys took out Russellville. One thing that really stood out to me was it may be the best game that I've seen Braden Albrecht play. Not only, I know everybody's going to talk about the donkey at the end, but more importantly, he had 28 for your squad. What was working for Braden, and how important is it going forward to have that third double-digit score so that you guys can put up the total to match that defense you just talked about?
That's kind of like what we said about TJ before. We want it to be consistent, and if it's going to be consistent, then we're going to be pretty tough to beat. Now that night, TJ wasn't feeling too good, and he's pretty tired after the Warsaw game. But Braden stepped up, hit some shots, and I knew he was capable of doing it. He was capable of doing it. We just haven't quite seen it. So especially after he was out a couple games and he came back, and to have that game was big for not only him, our team. Reese was super happy to see it because it's only going to make everything easier for our whole team as the season continues.
Now, going into this game tonight, a big one for you, another conference foe as you take on the Marksmen. What do you know about Sherwood?
Oh, well, Sherwood is young, but they have their fair share of older guys that mix into the rotation. They have, I think it's Menard, kid number 22. 6'2", 200 pounds. He's a 1,000-point scorer. I was watching film, and before the film started, they presented him a 1,000-point ball, and they said he was their number 7th ranked scorer in the history of their basketball team. So we have to shut him down, and I think we have a good game plan for him. And then they got some other guys that'll mix in there that have a ton of experience. Number 24, he can shoot it a little bit, and he's pretty aggressive as a guard. Hopefully we can lock him down. And then those other guys, they just do things well. They kind of remind me of the Clinton team that we played early in the year, where nobody's really that special, but they do their jobs and they do it well and they have success. if you look at, we can look at scores, and I don't really like to base things off scores. I feel like scores tell a story, but you really have to watch the game before you know that story. So, if you look at scores, they compete with a lot of teams. Clinton's a game that we have similar. They lost to them by 3. We lost to them at the buzzer by 2. So, they're a solid team, and I'm excited to see how we shake things out.
So I've been looking through your scouting report, which thank you for bringing this info up to us. But as I look through, there's a good chance we could see some man defense out of the marksmen tonight. I have been curious because we've seen a couple sets during games. When you get a man defense where you know that someone like Reese has the advantage on the outside, does he have the green light to, hey, if you see a lane, take your man off the dribble and go to the rim? Or is it more you guys want to run offensive sets against that?
Well, it's all based on situational. So, and this is kind of what's best for high schoolers, and you guys might see it at the college level too, but we can't walk down and run a set every single time. So we have our motion, and we have principles in our motion, and we do tell Reese Murdoch or TJ and Braden that if you have a lane, never turn that down. So we kind of say rule number 1. What's rule number 1? If you can get a layup, get a layup. So now those other guys, they play their roles. They understand that kick out threes is what they do. If not, they get it to our playmakers. And so we've been doing some stuff where we're making sure that we're screening away or we're cutting through hard and stuff like that. So when we do that, hopefully we can get more people involved. And then when our playmakers have that opportunity, they can still attack, and we can give them that freedom.
All right, last question for you, Coach SB. What is going to be the deciding factor that determines if you get a win or a loss tonight against the marksmen?
It's going to be rebounding, and that's on both sides of the floor. It's going to be rebounding offensively and rebounding defensively because they do a really good job of boxing out. And sometimes when we shoot the 3 ball, we understand that it's going to be long rebounds, and we want to get those long rebounds. So if we aren't rebounding, I think it's going to be hard for us to score and hard for us to get things going.
All right, well, good luck tonight, Coach. We'll talk to you after the game, but look forward to seeing your boys in action again.
Absolutely. Go Tigers.
Go Tigers. That is Coach Wyatt Espinosa, the head coach here of the Versailles Tigers. His boy's going to be in action next. Take a quick break. We'll come back with more of your Hy-Vee halftime show and the start of the third quarter. You're listening to KS-95 Sports.
Hi, I'm Colton Taylor, and I use Versailles Total Fitness. Their 24-hour access makes it easy for me to fit gym time into my busy schedule. I love how spacious and versatile their gym is. With a wide selection of free weights, cable machines, and all the cardio equipment you could need, I have plenty of options to help me stay in shape to cover our local sports teams. They work hard to provide a clean, safe, and comfortable environment. Join me and everyone else at Versailles Total Fitness in becoming a healthier you. Versailles Total Fitness at 31 North Monroe, or give them a call at 573-789-6800.
Hi, I'm Brandon, and welcome to Gladstone Cove Boat Trailer Sales. Do you need a trailer to get your boat out of the water? Maybe just a replacement trailer. Or considering selling your boat, and you know a trailer will help get it done. We carry 11 lines of high-quality boat trailers, and if we don't have what you need, we also build our very own line of custom aluminum boat trailers. Thanks to everyone that's been by or just heard of us and gave us a referral. From my family to yours, we can't thank you enough.
Martin Metal, just outside of Versailles, Missouri, is proud to announce the operation of our new laminated post-production plant. We now offer our customers high-quality glued, nailed, and planed 3-ply, 4-ply, and 5-ply columns. Yellow pine and treated 2x6 and 2x8 constructed. These posts won't split, warp, or twist and are backed by a 50-year warranty against rotten decay. Order by the job, the bundle, or the truckload, as we offer delivery in Missouri and across the heartland of America. Call Martin Metal to find out more. 573-378-4050 and move your project forward with Martin Metal.
As we jump into the American Sun Control third quarter of action, Jason, it was a pretty dominant first half by the Lady Tigers, but what would you like to see them do differently in the second half?
I would like to see them come out here and, because when I look at them, player for player, they're the better kids by far. And I would like to see this third quarter, them come out here and bury this Sherwood team and just be very dominant.
Well, kind of an opposite start to the second half, as it's a steal and layup on the other end for the marksmen. 32-19, it's a 13-point game. Reach-in foul, though, called on Sherwood.
I don't feel like our girls played up to their potential in that first half whatsoever. Kind of lackadaisical. I do think you're right. They kind of been looking at records a little bit, looking at common matchups. But we are the better team. I'd just like to see us come out here and show it.
Brooke going to go to the line for 2 free throws. The first one is money.
She got the hot hand tonight.
Brooke's been Brooke's a good shooter in general, but she's also a really good free throw shooter.
Which is a rarity in today's time.
It truly is. Second free throw for Anderson. Rattles and falls. I thought maybe I gave her the announcer's curse, but even I'm not good enough to mess up Brooks' free throws.
Oh, you got a pin down there. This one just went dead, too, like it's done one the other night.
Yeah, probably. In the half court, picked off by Richie. Richie needs to find a guard. Finds Ari. I'll give this one a shot. Anderson with it. Goes onto the block to Richie. Extra pass underneath the Laney, who lays it up and in. That one not work?
Oh, man, where are you getting these things at?
I don't know. Oh, and it's stolen by Anderson. Reverse layup won't fall. Wonder if the cold affects them.
I don't know. Might have. Globbed it up inside there.
Here, try these.
I'll just try all of them.
Something's bound to work. Shot won't go for the marksman. Richie, another board. Anderson ahead to Laney and pass just a little too hot to handle. Out of bounds. Ball back to the marksman. Oh, it's picked off. Brooke, run out, left hand up and good. So Versailles stepping it up a little bit the last minute or so of action. 38-19, they have doubled up Sherwood. Pass ahead to the Lady Marksman. Looking for any kind of offense. Katie Davidson there defensively.
Katie playing some good D.
Corner three lined up for the Marksman. Off the iron, won't go. Rebound tip, and hauled in by Richie.
Oh, she get the baseline?
Yeah, she tiptoed on the baseline. That's the downside to being that tall. Your shoe's a little bit bigger than most people's, so.
Her shoe is huge.
I don't know what size shoe she does wear.
I think it's 11 or 12. Don't quote me on that.
Free throw. Mid-range jumper for Sherwood won't go. Ari, another board. That ball just seems to find her.
I talked to her about it during class after the Warsaw game, and I was like, "You were doing really well, crashing the board." And she goes, "I didn't even know I was doing it."
Yeah,
it's stripped, stolen by Davidson, laid up and in. Lady Tigers by 21.
Katie just proved the point there that square does help everybody shooting if all the kids would use it.
The pressure works great as the ball winds up in the second row. Fan gets it. That is not a souvenir ball. You do have to return it to action. And a timeout going to be called by the Marksman. Lady Tigers open up a 21-point lead with 5:52 to play. You're listening to KS-95 Sports.
Sold-out crowd at RE/MAX Arena at Lake of the Ozarks, and Winter Shelton's got 5 seconds left to win this deal. Can they pull it off? Inbound passes to Shelton at the top of the key. They try to double-team him. Shelton crosses over the competition with some razzle-dazzle. 2, 1, he shoots the game winner, and it's Winter Shelton for the win! Shelton is crushing it. When buying a home or real estate, put the ball in Winter Shelton's hands for the game winner. Winter Shelton's crushing it, yeah.
40-19, Lady Tigers in control here in the American Sun Control third quarter of action. By the way, you are listening to tonight's broadcast on KTKS for Sales Element, the Lake of the Ozarks, 95.1 FM, and online, lakeradio.com, also streaming at MoSportsZone.com. Great crowd in here, all these people. And I still see that Heath is sitting over there with his all of his friends.
Yeah, he said he was getting different tickets for tonight's game, so he sat over there.
Oh, well, that's good. I think he got tired of sitting with the rest of your bunch.
And get some cheap tickets this time.
Oh, Mr. Murdoch, what a guy. I wonder if he remembered his headphones tonight.
I don't think he wears them anymore.
He told me he does, but he forgot them the other night. Now I'm starting to realize he didn't, because he would have looked over and shook his head if he had. So,
yeah.
Well, that's just a letdown. It's no fun making fun of the guy if he can't hear you. Richie, the full court heave, winds up to Anderson. That's one way to break a press. Ari to Richie at the free throw line. Couple pass fakes. Fires out to Brooks. She drives baseline. Mid-range jumper short. Richie gets it. Almost handed it off. But instead, shot won't go. I don't know what just occurred. And on the fast break, ball goes out of bounds. They'll say it was last touched by Ari. Kylie got under the basket, and I swear she tried to reach out and give the ball to Laney.
Yeah.
And then said, "Oh, no, I should probably shoot this."
Yeah, since I'm right under them.
And then somehow hit the bottom of the backboard with it, and then laughed the whole way down the floor. Ball knocked loose by Davidson, recovered by Sherwood. Thrown out to the right wing. Good defense, Laney, to the block.
That's a tough shot.
That is up and over Richie. Bucket's good for the Marksman. Lead back at 19.
You don't get to do that very often.
Ari I was looking for Richie. It's tipped, recovered by Davidson. To the corner to Laney. Gets it to Richie on the block. Double team comes. She dishes it out. Davidson for 3 off the iron, off the support. And turnover back to the marksman. Coach Moon either calling a play or giving 2 thumbs up to his team. I don't know which.
Could be both.
That's fair. On the press, Sherwood gets to the middle of the floor. Extra pass, able to break the press into the front court. Versailles defense gets back quickly, though. On the attack, Richie blocks another one. But it goes out of bounds and stays with the Lady Tigers. And
The look on her face.
the look she gives to Coach Moon.
Does he acknowledge it, or does he just kind of keep going?
I'd say at this point he's just used to it. It's like when Britt side-eyes me. I just expect it. Mid-range won't go. Good box out and board Laney. Knocked out of bounds. Last touch by the marksman, so Versailles will maintain possession. 40-21 with 4:42 to play here in the American Sun Control third quarter. Reminder, this game and the next game both streaming at MoSportsZone.com. Jones to Anderson. Back to Ari. Richie in the corner. Back to Ari, being very patient here. Davidson on the right wing. Laney in the corner. Back to Davidson. Back to Brooke. She lets a 3 go and gets it. Mercy.
That's her 4th one tonight.
Don't leave a shooter. Brooke Anderson having a game. 43-21. Lady Tigers by 22, and it's picked off by Richie. Richie leading the fast break all the way to the glass, up and in, and took out a defender with it.
That's a nice left.
That's also a bold defender to just stand in the way. Oh, a near steal by Davidson, but a reach-in foul going to be called. So just under 4 minutes to play. 24-point lead for the Lady Tigers, as it looks like Moore, Wilson, and Bench will check in. They'll come in for Ari, Laney, and Kylie. If your name ends with E, you just checked out. What is going on underneath?
I don't know. Dakota and Reagan got in a fight.
The zone wasn't set.
They just start shoving each other.
How to get your teammate in position. Just get over there. I don't know how Coach Moon does it. Just sit there and shake his head. Like, mid-range jumper from the marksman off the mark. Pulled in by Moore. Slap loose from behind. Saved. Anderson dives on it. That play went 0 to 100 real quick.
That was like a really easy play that we just found a way to make extremely hard.
To make it better, the official pointed one way. The coach said, wait, that's not right. So he pointed the other way.
I don't know what's going on.
Brooke ran all the way down the court just to come back.
Whatever you think you know about basketball will be lost watching this game. All right, the marksman with the ball, I think. Sherwood inbounds to the top of the key. 3:25 to play. Lady Tigers by 24. Left wing, skip pass. Mid-range, in trouble, going to the corner. Back inside, stripped by Moore, but kept alive by Sherwood. Crossover. Extra pass inside, tipped again by Moore, out to a Sherwood guard who shoots it.
Nice shot.
So the bucket for Sherwood, assist to Dakota Moore. Under 3 minutes to play. Lady Tigers by 22. Ahead to Reagan Wilson. Josie in the corner. She looks to drive baseline. Flips it to the opposite corner. Davidson dials up a high arcing 3 off the iron. Wouldn't go. Rebound tipped. Hold in by the marksman. Sherwood wants to run. Layup off the fast break. Banked up and in. It's a 20-point game. 45-25 with 2:30 to go. Bench to Anderson. Anderson breaks press by herself, goes to Davidson. She is hip checked. Just the second team foul. Looks like Amanda Vera going to check into the game. She'll come in for Katie Davidson.
Yeah, I'm just wrapped up in watching Kylie. She's just screaming across the floor that it's okay.
Yeah. She's cheering for both teams right now, I believe.
She's cheering for everything.
Inbounds, Anderson, 3, banked in. When it's your night, and Brooke having one.
She's got 5.
She's got 23 points. I don't know what Brooke's career high is, but she's got to be close to it. It's nearly stolen by Brooke. Chased down. Brooke still applying pressure at half court. Sherwood races into the front court. That's got to be a carry. Instead, it's a floater. Won't go. Moore has it. Maybe tied up. Everybody's on the floor. Jumps called. Possession arrow to the marksman. I really wonder what Anderson's career high is.
I'd say this.
23's got to be there.
This has got to be her high.
How many threes has she hit?
She's got
5.
What was the...
Joss
had
Jocelyn
9?
Merritt, she had,
No, she had
7.
7. 6 or 7.
Let me look.
Isn't 9 the top, though?
A 3 for the marksman off the back iron. Won't go. Offensive board stripped by Reagan Wilson, and she's got it. Bench going to bring it up the floor. Ahead to Bland. It's knocked out of bounds towards the cheerleaders. And the Versailles Tiger mascot, who looks extra swole today.
Sorry, Raven Woods with 8 in a game. Jocelyn had 7. And Jocelyn had 6, and then Jocelyn tied that with 6.
I'm just saying, if Brooks at 5, I mean, 8's going to require something. Man, Reagan just muscled it up through the defense. She'll go to the free throw line. I'm just saying, if Brooke knocks down one more, you got to think about feeding her and letting her run at the record.
Her 5 would tie her for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Tie her for 6th place with Suzanne Hall. Used to be Suzanne Aiken. That would tie her with her 5 that she hit back in 1995, I think it was.
Reagan Wilson's got a real nice looking free throw as it falls through. 49-25, Lady Tigers by 24. Yeah, I'm just saying I'd let Brooke get another look. If she hits the 6th, then I'm saying, hey, we got a nice full gym here tonight. Let's feed Brooke and let her go for 8. Second free throw won't go. Tipped, out of bounds. Last touched by the Lady Tigers. So ball goes back to the marksman. 24-point lead for Versailles. 1:35 to play here in the American Sun Control third quarter of action. Sherwood inside. Stripped by Vera, but they're going to get her for a reach. Just the team's second.
Starting to fill up in here, man.
It is. You love to see it.
I'll tell you what, especially from a school, the visitor side, even for a school far away, I mean, that's pretty good.
They must have heard Reese's dunking tonight.
Yeah.
Shot won't go. More another board. Tie up. Possession arrow favors the Tigers. We will have the senior night proceedings in between games. It's just the ladies' senior night tonight.
Yep.
Sarah Bland showing off the handles. Finds bench. Over to Vera. Inside to Moore. Moore, it's bobbled. Out of bounds. Last touched by the marksman. 1:07 to go. So on the floor right now for the Versailles ladies, it is bench, Bland, Vera, Moore, and Wilson. It's inbounded to Vera. She seemed a little surprised. Picks it up. Shot won't go. Moore keeps it alive. Has to throw it backwards. It's picked off by Sherwood. Nearly stolen by Vera. Takes out the possession clock on the announcer's table and goes back to the Lady Tigers.
They're pretty active with them hands.
Yeah, this is a rough and tumble group.
It's kind of like they were both dribbling the ball at the same time.
Teamwork makes the dream work. Wait, wouldn't that be a double dribble? If 2 people are dribbling it?
But they're from the opposite team.
I don't know. I don't know the rules on that. Well, Ari is going to recorrect things for the scoring table. 3 is long for the Lady Tigers, and out of bounds back to the marksman.
Reagan, biggest smile on her face.
I'm so confused about a lot of things right now.
Yeah.
Sherwood, little pick and roll action inside, mid-range jumper, contested, won't go. Ooh. Bland another board. She gets bodied, and a foul going to be called.
Gets rocked.
So Versailles with possession, 39.5 to play, 24-point lead, 49-25. Well, we're going to discuss some things. Oh, who that foul went on, that's what they're trying to clarify. Oh, whoa. We got more whistles. We got a substitution here for the marksman. All right, now Versailles ready to inbounds. It's Bland. Woo! On the back, breaks the press, fires a rocket to Vera. Vera drives baseline, needs some help. Problem is she used both pivot feet, and it turns out you're only allotted one of those.
You only have one.
I don't think that's fair.
Unless you're in the NBA.
2 makes it easier. So Sherwood with the ball. 20 seconds to play. Thought about a 3, but a good job by Bench to close out, run him off the line. Marksman on the attack. Floater off the back iron. Too strong. Dakota Moore, another board. Bench has it. 10 seconds for the Tigers. Plenty of time to get a look here. Inside to Vera. She was looking for Wilson on the backside. It's picked off by Sherwood with 5 seconds to play. Cross half court. Sherwood, deep 3, launched up, nearly banked in. We've played 3. The Lady Tigers lead the Marksmen 49-25. Fourth quarter coming up. You're listening to KS-95 Sports.
As a new year rolls in, it's time for everyone's favorite thing, taxes. Okay, while it may not be our favorite thing, it's something we have to do. Jason Blankenship, CPA, LLC, is here to take the stress out of tax time. Whether it's W-2 and 1099 filing or business and individual taxes, the staff at Jason Blankenship, CPA, LLC, is here to help with all your payroll, accounting, and tax needs. Give us a call at 573-557-2417 or stop in and see us at 401 East North Street in Elton.
Since 1882, the Bank of Versailles has been locally owned and operated. Lending decisions are made right here in our community by people who understand real estate in the area. The Bank of Versailles is your local home and farm loan specialist, offering knowledgeable staff and competitive fixed rates that are hard to beat. The Bank of Versailles, building relationships with the people in our local community for 142 years. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
And we're back with the Jason Blankenship CPA fourth quarter of action on the floor for the Lady Tigers with their 24-point lead. Looks like Katie Davidson, Brooke Anderson, Ari Jones, Kylie Ritchie, and Lainey Bailey. That's what I was going to say. Ball thrown out of bounds, but they'll say Lainey got a touch on it. Kylie did the Vanna White. That didn't convince the refs.
What in the world?
I swear this girl, she could have a TV show. And she wouldn't have to do anything. It'd just be following Kylie around for a day.
Natural.
Deep mid-range, nearly banked in, but a good box out by Lainey as she draws the over-the-back foul.
She needs like her own, like, you know, like how they have Jimmy Kimmel. They need the Kylie Ritchie. Like her own talk show.
She just has a couch in a classroom, and every day somebody shows up, sits on the couch, and talks to her about life.
Kind of like Ellen.
No, Ellen's supposedly not very nice. Kylie's really nice. Oh. Anderson to Davidson. The corner is Bailey. Back to Davidson. Skips to Ari. She soars for that one. Out to Brooke. A 6-3 on the way and got it! Brooke Anderson, 6 threes. Just feed her at this point.
That ties her for 4th.
That girl is straight in fuego tonight. Pass to the corner. Jones close out. Short corner jumper altered by Ritchie, but good anyways.
Sorry, tied for 3rd. My bad. Sorry.
I don't care if you got a runner off 4 screens. Get the ball to Anderson from 3.
Turn her loose.
Brooke inside. Back out to Ari. Back to Brooke. Uses the Ari screen. Brooke calling it out to space things out. Davidson will try a wing 3. Off the back iron wouldn't go. Board tipped around, tied up underneath between Bailey and a Sherwood player. Possession arrow favors the Lady Tigers. The funny part of all this is, I don't think the Lady Tigers are aware or even care about it.
They don't have a clue. They don't care.
Oh, my gosh.
Kylie's really excited for this inbounds play. I don't know what it is, but it must be a lob because she is telling everybody what to do. That's why she wanted it. Lobbed into Ritchie, who volleyball taps it back to Ari for the lay-in.
She has the worst poker face ever. Too.
She's been asking Andy to do that all game long and got so excited when Andy finally said yes. 54-27, Lady Tigers lead with 6:27 to play. Brooke Anderson, 6 threes made in this game. Ari tips it, goes out of bounds. We'll stay with the marksman. I'm just saying, if Ari hits one more, somebody has to go tell Coach Moon that she's one away from the record.
You mean if Brooke hits one more?
That too. It's picked off by Brooke. Brooke out to the races. Right hand off the glass wouldn't go, but there to clean it up. Won't go again for Davidson. She gets another offensive board. Shot blocked out of bounds and will stay with the Lady Tigers. Brooke was way too close. Layups are hard. Threes are easy.
That's why she wears the number 3.
To quote the great Myra Class, threes are worth more than 2.
That's a good point.
Oh, a screen down. Brooke steps back out in the corner and gets it. She'll reset on the wing. Top of the key. Brooke makes space, goes to Davidson. Oh, fires to Bailey in the short corner. Back out to Davidson. Oh, it's picked off the pass to the high post. Sherwood off the races. Richie. I don't know what transpired. It looked like a weird ninja move, but either way, ball out of bounds and will stay with the marksman. Kylie tried to block it and almost kicked someone in the face.
You know, she does. She just laughs. I like watching her mom watch her. Her mom gets about as tickled about it as.
Oh, how could you not? Tipped out of bounds. Ball stays with the Lady Tigers. Just under 6 minutes to play. 54-27. Versailles has doubled up Sherwood. Sherwood inbounds out to half court. Davidson there defensively. Left wing. Once again, coming up next, we will have the Versailles and Sherwood boys. Oh, pass tipped by Bailey. Sherwood wants to go inside. Back out to the left wing. Anderson and Ari, the double team. It's picked off by Jones. Ari off to the races. Defender trails, tips it out of bounds, and it'll stay with the Lady Tigers. Coach Moon calling out the offensive set for his girls. It's inbounds. Davidson, corner three, long rebound marksman. Sherwood trying to run, but Richie gets back defensively. Pass out to the left wing. Versailles is just not giving up a lot of good looks to Sherwood.
No.
The right wing. Inside extra pass. Long mid-range jumper is short. Out of bounds. Last touch by the marksman. Ball back to the Lady Tigers. I'm begging you, get Brooke a three. One more just to make it possible. Ari to Brooke. She'll try a three. Oh, off the backboard wouldn't go. Off the foot of a marksman. So you know what? She gave it a shot. When you're 6 of 8 on the night from three, most coaches are going to be okay with that. The high post, Anderson there defensively. Dished out to the right wing. Stepping inside. Blocked by Kylie. Kylie then helps the player back up. I think Kylie just got a little body there apparently. So Sherwood will go to the line with 4:28 to play here in the Jason Blankenship CPA fourth quarter. All a part of our Martin Metal broadcast. Special thanks to the fine folks out at Martin Metal. Title sponsor of all of our games this year. High arching free throw.
I like how all the players are all having conversations with Coach Moon when he's trying to coach. They're all telling him something they're great they did. Did you see this? Did you see me do that?
I'm not positive all of these conversations are about basketball.
I'm getting sucked into all this entertainment here and forgetting that I'm sitting here on the radio.
Second free throw off the iron. Jones another board. Anderson top of the key. Ari steps out and gets it. Fires it over to Bailey. Mid-range jumper for Bailey. Won't go. Long board. Out of bounds. Back to the marksman. And it looks like a platoon swap coming here on senior night.
5 for 5.
So hats off to the Lady Tigers getting it done tonight. Checking into the game, Amanda Vera, Josie Bench, Sarah Bland, Dakota Moore, and Reagan Wilson. Impressive performance here by all these ladies, but especially hats off to Brooke Anderson. 6 made threes. She didn't even get to play the whole fourth quarter.
No.
A foul going to be called on the three-point attempt by the marksman. That will send number 20 of Sherwood to the free throw line. First free throw up and good.
Watching Dakota and Reagan. That's about as entertaining, too. I think they're arguing about something else.
Well, I mean, to be fair, they help each other get into position by shoving each other, so. The amount of dirty looks that Coach Moon gets in the game from his own players.
I know.
Second free throw was no good, but the third rattles home. So that makes it 54-30. Lady Tigers by 24 with 4 minutes to play in the Jason Blankenship CPA fourth. Bench races up the floor, running the point. Goes to Wilson. Wilson skips it up to Vera. Vera, extra pass. Bland, corner three. Off the top of the backboard, wouldn't go. Kept alive by Wilson. Her shot blocked out of bounds.
Yeah, she knew it, too.
Reagan may have thought she got fouled. I'm not positive.
I don't know. The look on her face might have.
Bench, inbounds three. Oh, just too strong. Reagan keeps it alive. Her putback's good. Counted in a foul.
I think the girl that she shoved down got the rebound, shoved it in, is probably wondering, why is she going to shoot a free throw?
I just want to know, is this Lady Tiger love language shoving each other? Because after the maid Sarah Bland came over and shoved Reagan.
Yeah, she just trucked her.
Kylie does that, too, during volleyball. Like, if you do something good, like, she'll shove you.
So then what happens if you do something bad? They open hand slap you?
No? Well...
And Reagan knocks down the free throw to boot, so it's a 27-point lead, 57-30 with 3:39 to go. These Versailles ladies are looking impressive here this evening as they're knocking on the door of 60. And a very emphatic hand check. That's going to go on Josie Bench.
JB with a foul.
Big thanks to Justin back at the studio. He's in there engineering for us tonight. Always appreciate having Justin on the board. Does a great job. Sherwood working the ball around the outside. They get to the short corner, but Reagan Wilson was waiting for him. Oh, and nearly stolen by Vera. Instead, she hits a girl in the face with a basketball. She tips it into the front row. It's kind of a violent Versailles girls team.
A little bit more physical.
It's the weirdest thing. They're the nicest girls and keep you laughing, but you got to also be on your toes because they might take you out. Inbound Sherwood. On cue, Reagan just grabs it, bodies hit the floor, jump ball called, and it'll stay with the marksman.
I don't know if I'd get in a wrestling contest with her.
I think you'd lose. So 3:15 to play.
Man, this place is full.
It is. You love to see it.
What in the world?
Inside out, three, top of the key, ran off the line by Vera. Sherwood inside. It's knocked loose by Moore.
Kylie's got some advice.
Right into Coach Moon's ear, too. That man is not going to be able to hear in the morning. I wish Kylie supported her teammates
more.
more.
Just let her go ahead and coach this. Finish out the last 3 minutes.
I would love to see the plays drawn up.
That would be awesome.
Oh, good design. Sherwood works around the outside. Three won't go, though. Wilson the board. Strong with it. Will bring it up the floor as we hit under 3 minutes to play in the Jason Blankenship fourth. Yeah, that was a Euro step, but the problem is when it's a Euro at half court on a pass, they generally call that just travel. $57-30. Boys on deck. We'll see if Coach Espy's squad can get back-to-back wins. Mid-range jumper forced up from Sherwood, tipped around. Hauled in by the Lady Tigers, but thrown just a little bit too far ahead. Carries it out of bounds, back to the cheerleaders. Back to Sherwood.
I'd like to give a shout-out to these cheerleaders. They've had a good part in this game today.
Yeah, well, Jesse Baker about got hit with the ball down there. She's a pretty cool kid. What's this?
I don't know what's going on right now.
Somebody paid $5 for them to paint your face, Colton.
I have a beard. How is that going to work?
A tiger head on there.
Do it on his forehead.
What? Of course it was Josie's dad. It would be Josie's dad. Much love to Kristen Bench. How is this going to work while calling a game? Like,
you can't say no.
Well, I just don't know where they're going to put it. I have a beard.
Put it on your forehead.
Yeah, you guys do whatever you want. As long as I can keep talking, I'm not going to stop you.
On your
Yeah, do it on his forehead.
Britt, you're going to have to keep the camera on because I'm calling it through the screen right now.
Britt, I gotta get
this is the first one. I've never been painted while calling a game. This is impressive. Britt, you going to call the game for me?
Oh, I wasn't, but okay. The marksmen have the ball right now.
Jason, I don't like you very much.
No, man, you love me right now.
I really don't like Kristen.
Because I'm just going to delete this video as soon as
you're
they bring it down the court. Good defensive play by Vera. Oh, here comes JT.
The three is up and no good for the marksman. And a timeout going to be called. No, a travel going to be called. Travel. That's just a taste of your own medicine, Jason. This is beautiful. Now, Jason getting painted too.
You paint my hand.
Oh, I know exactly who it was. I don't forget that. I'll remember that, Kristen. I'll remember that. Oh, Kristen Bench, our old buddy out of the Pioneer Restaurant. I'll see him on Sunday as JT has his pancake and sausage fundraiser Sunday morning, all you can eat. Oh. Do they use permanent ink? How'd you get it on the hand and I got it on the face?
I just refused. But I did promise to give those girls a shout out because they are raising some money for a pretty good cause. I just can't remember what it was, but Miley Welch and Emma Noonan and some of them down there, they are letting you paint. They will paint a tiger head or some stuff on your face. I think it's $1. It's pretty good stuff. They're raising money. I can't remember what it's for. So you might want to get your face painted.
Well, how much do I have to pay to get them to go paint one right on top of Kristen's bald head? I want the fedora off, or whatever that hat's called. Oh, we've lost all control here. Turnover by the Tigers. Who's on the floor for the Tigers right now? Oh, I hope so. Who's on the floor for the Tigers right now, Jason?
These are freshmen, and I'm not real sure. I don't have a roster.
Well,
I don't have any kids in class.
Albrecht and Dakota Moore still out there.
Lily, Dakota, Stella, and then I'm not sure about number 12.
I just know
it's a steal by Albrecht. Albrecht fast break all the way to the rim. She's fouled. Will shoot too.
Yeah, Stella's out there.
Lily Gwyneth.
Gwyneth, that's the singer. She can sing.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, she can also hoop.
Crump. My girl Crump. Lily Crump. Crumpster.
I just immediately had flashbacks to. Did you ever watch what is it, The Emperor's New Groove?
No.
Oh, never mind. Before your time. Free throw up and good for Albrecht. Well, there's a guy on there called Kronk. And so they say Kronk a lot, and that's just what popped into my mind there.
Every morning I welcome Miss Crump with just Crumpzilla, Crumplestiltskin, just whatever we can do with her name.
I like
she just
that
rolls
one.
her eyes at me the whole time.
Second free throw, no good. Ball back to Sherwood. 28-point lead for the Lady Tigers with 1:15 to play.
Kylie's wearing Elmo, and you said Crumpster, and it brought me back to the green guy. I don't want to call him the garbage man, but
that's
his name.
Oscar the Crab.
I don't know.
Oscar.
We have a pair of glasses on the floor now.
And I feel for the player because she tried to keep the ball and go for the glasses.
You got to put a strap on those things.
I think that's an official stoppage, which good job by the refs. It's a 28-point game. No point getting some glasses broken. And both teams look at the bench. Miss Albrecht down there laughing because she's the one that knocked the glasses off. I feel so bad. Coach Moon and Coach Marshall having a nice talk with his ladies. But, yeah, we'll have a great game coming up next. Sherwood and Versailles. Wow, that's bad that I almost forgot Versailles in that mix.
Yeah, we're Versailles, Colton. We're Versailles.
I don't know how you could forget.
We're in Versailles. I wonder who plays Sherwood tonight.
Brittany, can you get a picture of his little face paint over there so I can send it to you?
Don't worry. JT already did.
I think I can get it on the camera, too.
That's
get
great.
Your phone too,
That's
yeah,
lovely.
guys. There you go. There you go.
That's great. I'm sitting here looking at my own face.
That's cute. That's cute.
Here. Smile.
Yeah, you got to send me that, Britt.
Smile.
I hate all of you. Oh, we're still on the air. I'm glad I thought of that before more words came out. Oh, if you're listening at home, I am so sorry.
Free entertainment on the night.
Seriously, if those girls come back around, find out what it costs for me to get one on JT and Kristen's head. I'll write a check. I don't care.
Write a check.
That's a lot of canvas to paint on right there.
I'm about to mortgage the radio station tonight. Oh, 49 seconds left in this one. Oh, it's picked off. Tipped by Albrecht. More. Oh, I want to see Dakota lead the fast break. Ball going out of bounds. And goodness gracious. I love that these girls, even in a 28-point game, are still hustling this much.
Yeah, you got to give these Sherwood girls credit, man. They're still playing hard. I mean, she slid clear into the wall.
Glad to see nobody hurt. Versailles to inbounds. It's into Albrecht. Knocked loose. Stays with the Lady Tigers. Not that this matters in the scheme of things, but if there were 2 points more in this game, that clock wouldn't stop. So dunk it, Dakota. Inbounds. Oh, pass too hot. Offensive board kept alive. Tipped around, and finally controlled by the marksman. So Sherwood with it. 30 seconds to go. Oh, shot fake by the marksman inside. Shot thrown up, won't go. Rebound pulled in by the Lady Tigers. And they're going to race into the front court. Coach Moon not really telling his team not to score, but how can you? These are third stringers, and it's knocked down 3 at the top of the key. That's Albrecht with the 3.
Yeah.
She's getting better and better this season.
He's going to be all right.
And that's how this one ends. The Lady Tigers dominate. That's 10 wins on the season for Coach Moon and his Lady Tigers. 61-30, they knock off the Marksmen. Post-game shows coming up. You're listening to KS-95 Sports.
Aye, Captain, the seas of the Ozarks are too rough. Me and crew can't secure the screens and railings. They'll never be installed right. She ain't sturdy, Captain. Rest assured, you'll see calmer seas this winter. And have American Sun Control secure powder-coated railings and screens for shade, too. While the lake is calm this winter, let American Sun Control install your dock and deck screens and railings. Come in, call, and look them up online and Facebook. American Sun Control.
Since 1944, Carpenter Gunther Lumber Company, Morgan County's only locally owned lumber yard, has been providing the area with quality building materials needed for its building, remodeling, and repair projects. Because customer care is Carpenter Gunther's #1 goal, your project is always their priority. They take as much pride in your project as you do. Reach them at 378-4433 Monday through Friday, 7:30 to 4:30, and 8 to noon on Saturday. Carpenter Gunther, where they put the home in hometown business.
Have you ever gone into panic mode because you reach into your wallet and your debit card is not there? Hi, this is Ryan Pryor from Citizens Bank of Eldon and Versailles. With the Umbrella app on your mobile phone, you can block your debit card with a quick tap of a button. 5 minutes later, you remember that it's in your pocket. No problem. Just go back in and unblock your card, and now it's business as usual. Ask us how you can enroll. Member FDIC.
A hometown bank, a hometown friend.
The Morgan County Health Center in Versailles reminds you can help your child have a healthy future. Encourage them to get 1 hour or more of physical activity every day and limit screen time to 2 hours at most. Time spent in front of a screen watching TV or playing video games means less time being active. Make sure they get 3 servings of low or no-fat milk or yogurt every day, 4 servings of water, not sugary drinks, and 5 servings or more of fruit and vegetables. Healthy habits lead to a healthy future. A message from the Morgan County Health Center in Versailles.
Back with the Bank of Versailles post-game show, and a special one at that because it is senior night here for the ladies. And we're going to go ahead and recognize each of them. First senior being recognized, of course, Lainey Bailey. Brooke, I'm going to leave this one up to you. Can you tell us a little something about each of these girls? What about Lainey?
Lainey, she played basketball back in middle school. She kind of took some time off. She's a really good girl. We've been friends since preschool kids. Like, we got those Easter egg hunts from the nursing home, but she's going to go to Missouri State, become a nurse, and then after she becomes a nurse, she's going to attend their CRNA program, just kind of a higher level of nursing. She's excited for college. I'm excited for college. I mean, who wouldn't be excited if she gets to live with me?
Congratulations, Lainey Bailey. Next up, I believe that's Katie Davidson.
Yes, I actually got to play softball and volleyball and MCAC as little kids with Katie. I've known Katie a very long time. She's a very hardworking girl. She is actually committed to State Fair to play softball.
Wow.
So that's big.
I love the goodie baskets they're getting, by the way. All I can see is Dr. Pepper and Cheez-Its sticking out of that one.
Yep, and I know Katie just recently went with a team to, I believe it was USAV Nationals, and they got first place at Nationals with her 18U softball team.
I believe our next senior is going to be Miss Ari Jones. Can't miss that one.
Absolutely not. I love Ari so much. She's one of my best friends. She offers lots of laughs, and I'm sure her basket is full of candy.
You know it.
Ari is the definition of a spark plug and the kind of girl you want to play ball with. I mean, she's a great teammate, does the dirty work, and does the little things right. And she always seems to play with just an extra bit of go-get-em that a lot of players don't have.
Yeah.
And the little I've been around her, she seems like an absolutely sweetheart of a kid.
She's just a good role model for a lot of these younger Lady Tigers, just to know that, you know, find your role. Already found her role. She just does a little bit of everything. A lot of kids could learn a lot from watching her.
And, of course, our final senior, no missing this one. It is the one and only Miss Kylie Ritchie. The only thing bigger on the floor than Kylie is her personality.
I love Kylie. I've also grown up with her. Like I said, these are my girls. Me and Kylie have been really close. We played sports for 12, 13 years of our life. Next year will be my first year not having Kylie on the court, and just being able to watch her grow as a person over the years, it's truly been so inspiring, not just to me, but I know a lots of girls. She's always willing to help out here and help out really wherever she's needed, no matter what it is. It probably could be a sport she's never played before, and she'd be there supporting you. She's very selfless. She would do anything for anyone, including give the shirt off of her back, which I'm sure everyone's known.
And just as a player, I mean, she's an exceptional athlete, but you can always tell that her number one focus is her teammates. And, you know, we've got to get to know Kylie through sports. I think it's safe to say that in sheer athleticism, she's one of the great Lady Tigers of all time.
She's one of the best. And if Kylie would have played last year, this record book would be all hers for the most part. But that tells you right there what she thinks of records. She never cared. She just plays for the love of sport. She plays for the love of all the girls she plays with. I've never seen anybody encourage their teammates more than her. And that's boys, girls, and you name it. And she makes just everybody gets better from being around her.
And like I say, you talk about those records. If Kylie wanted to go out and put 50 on Sherwood tonight, I have no doubt in my mind that she could.
Yeah.
She has more athletic ability than 99% of the girls she's going to see this year. She just does not care. She wants to have fun. She wants her teams to have fun. And I just, like I said, it's a very, you talk about role model. That is the beautiful thing about all these senior girls tonight. They're all fantastic role models for the next generation. And I feel like, I mean, Jason, you can attest this more than anybody. As a coach, yes, you want to coach good players. You want to win games. But when you get to see them walk off the court and know the kind of human beings they are, that's got to be when you really feel like you did it right.
That's what it's all about, is being a good person. You want to make, you want to see these kids go on and do things that make you proud. And Kylie's going to have a bright future. A lot of all these girls are. You know, we're sitting here talking about these basketball players. I got to give a little shout out. These two cheerleaders out here, senior cheerleaders, Skylar Dykesel and Addie Rader. They're best friends, but, you know, those two girls there, they put on a clothes drive and an essentials drive a couple of years ago for me. It was a community service project. They had the Assembly God gym packed with truckloads of stuff that they organized, brought in. They had families in there all day long getting things they need at the holidays. Those two girls there can honestly say they left this place and this community better than they found it as well. So I just got to give them a little love because they're always on the sideline of these basketball games too. So
that's fantastic.
Just great kids all the way down the board. A great group of seniors all together.
Like I said, absolutely love to see it and love to know that that's the kind of human being. I don't want to say being produced here, but that's the kind of human being that's going to graduate and leave from here. Is I don't know. Sorry, we're trying to have sign language with Coach Moon from afar, and I think I know what he said. So I think we're good here. We'll take a quick break. We're going to come back more of the Bank of Versailles post-game show. It's a little extended. Then we'll shift gears, go into the boys' game. But I think we're going to get Coach Moon up here. And I'm going to guess Brooke Anderson, but you never know what Versailles Lady Tiger will show up. I'll
get a message to her. Tell her to get up there.
Well, I think he just mouthed he's going to get her. That's what I think he was saying. So we'll find out when we come back. You're listening to KS-95 Sports.
A full-service graphics company, Wright Printing and Promotional Advertising does it all, from screen printing, offset printing, and promotional advertising to custom-built trophies and awards. It's where they do it the right way. Check out their Facebook page for their monthly special, and don't forget they offer online stores for all your group and activities needs. Wright Printing and Promotional Advertising, across from the Family Center on Highway 52 East in Versailles. Call 573-378-5775. Since 1844, Kidwell Garber Funeral Homes have been a part of the Lake area. They've seen the communities grow, they've seen the communities change, but one thing remains the same. Nothing's more important than our schools. Kidwell Garber would like to take this time to salute everyone involved in keeping the schools a source of pride for the area. And to the students who always strive to do their best, whether in sports or academically, you are the future. From Kidwell Garber Funeral Homes of Versailles and Laurie and Kidwell Granite Works.
Veracruz Mexican Restaurant invites you to join them for a casual lunch or a nice family dinner out with delicious, authentic Mexican cuisine. Veracruz has a great selection of burritos, tacos, seafood, enchiladas, salads, and more, all prepared with the finest and freshest ingredients. Grab dinner tonight from one of their 3 locations: Veracruz on South Highway 5 in Versailles, Veracruz Jr. on Highway 52 in Stover, or on Highway 65 in Lincoln. Veracruz Mexican Restaurant, a proud sponsor of local athletes.
Take your softball and baseball skills to the next level. The Shed is Eldon's own indoor hitting facility that features 2 full cages with screens, tees, and pitching lanes. You'll love their top-of-the-line pitching machine that throws a variety of speeds with precise locations to perfect your swing. The Shed also has a workout facility. You can add it to your cage rental or just purchase as a regular membership. Open Monday through Friday, 3:30 to 8, and Saturday and Sunday from noon to 8. Look for the big white building across from Gerb's in Eldon. Book times now on Facebook at The Shed LLC. See you at The Shed.
Back with the Bank of Versailles post-game show, we're joined now by head coach Andy Moon and absolute sniper Brooke Anderson. Coach Moon, what was working for your squad tonight?
We came out, it's senior night, so I let the seniors all get a start with Brooke. Brooke did a good job keeping everybody together and playing. Kylie does too, of course, but we kind of came out a little bit slow tonight, but different lineup than normal. So I think kind of just threw everybody off a little bit. But then you could see in the second quarter, third quarter, we got back in our groove. So pressure defense was working good. Brooke was hot from the three-point line. She started making some buckets for us. And then, everybody else is contributing as normal. So
you talk about Brooke being hot from the three-point line. Brooke Anderson now the 3rd most threes for a Lady Tiger in a game ever. Brooke, did you have any idea you were having one of those nights, or were you just going through the flow of the game?
I was kind of going through the flow. I was thinking I was going to have a bad game after I missed a couple, but Coach Min always tells me that shooters have short-term memory, so I just keep shooting it.
Well, shooting it indeed. Like I said, 6 made threes for Brooke Anderson tonight, the 3rd most in the history of the Lady Tigers. But it seemed to start with your guys' defense, especially in the second half. What was working for you girls tonight defensively, Brooke?
Jumping passes was great, and especially since we have that unit down low, Dakota, Kylie, Reagan, Ari, all of them, they're just kind of scared to pass it out.
Now, Coach Moon, in that same sense, it really seems like you use the size of your bigs to allow your guards to jump those passing lanes. Is that something there's a little bit of a green light with the girls? Hey, if you think you can get it, go for it? Or is it just certain players you've got dialed in on that?
No, yeah, I tell them all the time, especially like Ari and Sarah when they're playing out on the blocks and you got Kylie or Dakota down there or Kylie on the backside and Ari on one side. I give them the green light. I'm like, if you think you can jump it, Brooke as well. And Amanda, she does a good job when she's up top. I tell them, like, take it, jump the pass, try and get the steal, go make the layup. I said, you've got help on the backside. Trust each other. Backside, Kylie down there scares everybody for the most part. So it's good to have a 6'2" girl down there that's as athletic as her. It gives us a little more freedom to play a little looser and get some loose balls and go turn it around into layups.
By the way, congratulations, Coach Moon. Your first year here as the ladies coach. Double-digit wins and a lot of season left. At the beginning of the season, was there a win total goal for you, or was it just to keep getting better each week?
Get better each week. I looked at our schedule, and selfish side of me, I told the girls, I said 20 wins would be nice. It's still not out of the realm of possibility. We still have 13 games left, so we just keep playing good, keep developing, keep growing every game. Be nice, get that 20-win mark, and then go into districts and see what can happen.
Well, and on the flip side of that, Brooke, we kind of talked about, let's call it what it is, been a little slump for your girls over the past couple of years. There's a different look to you girls right now. It's almost like you expect to win when you walk out on the floor. Do you feel that in the locker room and with the way your teammates are responding to things, that there's just been a shift of mentality in how you guys approach the game?
I think we all go out and expect to win. We have a great group of girls. We all trust each other a lot more, which is great. If we miss, we all pick each other back up. It's just the mentality of the team. And when the crowd like this comes out, it helps us a lot too.
Now, I've seen Kylie rocking the Elmo socks tonight. Brooke, what's it going to take to get you in a Sesame Street character sock for a game?
We were actually supposed to all wear crazy socks tonight, but I forgot mine.
Well, apparently whatever socks you wore gave you the hot hand. 6 made threes once again. Coach Moon, what do you guys got coming up next week?
Next week is the start of the Russellville tournament. So we're going to be over there. We play Monday night, 8:30 against 3-seeded Crocker. They're a good group. I think they've only lost 2 games. So it'll be a good challenge for us. There's a lot of great teams over there, so it'll kind of put us in a perspective of where we're at and what we need to do to develop going forward to get ready for districts.
Well, congratulations on your 10th win of the season. Congratulations, Brooke, on becoming the third best shooter in a single game performance for the Lady Tigers. And if I was a betting man, I'd say you got to get to that one spot before your career's done. But congratulations to you both on a great night, and we look forward to seeing you ladies in action again soon.
Thank you.
Thanks, Colt. Appreciate it.
That is Brooke Anderson and, of course, head coach Andy Moon. 10 wins, 6 made threes, another Lady Tiger victory. I mean, what more can you ask for from this point? I'm just really blown away with how these Lady Tigers are playing right now as we get Coach Vansel and Coach Britt Mike back up here. Coach Vansel, these girls are absolutely playing their tails off right now.
Yeah, they're playing good. Playing good basketball right now, playing good team basketball. So hope Coach Moon was happy whenever you talked to him just now. He should be. That's their 10th win. That's a thing because, like I said, we had a double-digit win season a couple years ago. But man, you got to go back about 9 or 10 before that to find another one.
Yeah, I love that he told me the goal at the beginning of the season was 20 wins. And he said, we got at least 13 left, so it's not out of the realm of possibility. That's the mentality. And Brooke telling us, when we walk on the floor, we expect to win. Yeah. Like, I like that. And also the fact that she really didn't seem to know or care about her shooting performance tonight. To her, it's just another night at work. I mean, that's pretty cool when you're not.
All the great ones are. They don't care because it's not about that with them.
Well, and I told her before she left, the way she shoots the rock, I would not be shocked to see her try to make a run at that 8-3 in a game record someday. She's got the ability.
She definitely tonight, man, it was a smooth touch. I mean, she made a lot, but it's not like she shot a lot of them either. I mean, it's probably 6 for 8, 6 for 9, something like that probably.
How'd the scoring shake out for the ladies?
We have, obviously, Brooke Anderson leading the way here with 27 points. Got to be a career high right there. Next up, we have Kylie Ritchie with 11. Kind of a quiet night, actually. Ari Jones and Reagan Wilson both tied for 6 apiece. Dakota Moore came in with 4, as well as Reagan Albrecht, a little freshman with 4, with a big 3 there at the end. And then we have Lainey Bailey with 2 and Katie Davidson with 2. So a lot of scores tonight for Lady Tigers.
Well, a great showing from the ladies tonight. What we're going to do is take a quick break, and we'll come back with the boys' action as it's Versailles and Sherwood boys coming up next. You're listening to KS-95 Sports.
Are you looking for a rewarding career that includes tons of perks, extremely competitive pay? Plus, benefits include medical, dental, and life insurance backed by a 401k plan and bonuses. Find yourself in a career with Hy-Vee. Stop in today at your Jefferson City or Osage Beach Hy-Vee or visit hi-v.com for employment opportunities.
At Versailles Total Fitness, they want to make sure that you get the most out of your fitness and training and achieve your desired goals. Tara Grantham is a certified personal trainer and registered occupational therapist who can help you reach your goals and stay injury-free on the way. For prices, call Tara at 573-789-6800 at their new snapped hours, Monday through Wednesday from 9 to 5:30. That's Versailles Total Fitness at 131 North Monroe Street. Versailles Total Fitness, helping you reach a healthier lifestyle.
When you're looking for a new furnace or air conditioner, price is important, but warranty, reliability, and efficiency are big factors too. At DeGraff & Reed Heating and Cooling, you'll receive very competitive pricing on the industry-leading AirEase products. Every AirEase product is built on 80 years of experience, testing, and research. Servicing the Lake and Jefferson City areas for nearly 15 years, DeGraff & Reed Heating and Cooling for reliable products offered by reliable people. Call DeGraff & Reed Heating and Cooling.
Hi, I'm Brandon, and welcome to Gladstone Cove Boat Trailer Sales. Do you need a trailer to get your boat out of the water? Maybe just a replacement trailer. Or considering selling your boat and you know a trailer will help get it done. We carry 11 lines of high-quality boat trailers, and if we don't have what you need, we also build our very own line of custom aluminum boat trailers. Thanks to everyone that's been by or just heard of us and gave us a referral. From my family to yours, we can't thank you enough.
And we're back with KS-95 Sports live at V-Brock Gymnasium, home of this matchup between the Versailles boys and Sherwood boys. And just to get it out of the way, you are listening to this broadcast on KTKS Versailles Elton at the Lake of the Ozarks, 95.1 FM, and online, lakeradio.com, streaming at MoSportsZone.com, and the new MoSportsZone app. Justin at the studio, Britt on the camera, Jason on the call, and I'm just here filling space. as we get ready for our Winter Shelton Real Estate RE/MAX pregame show. I mean, Jason, the Versailles boys right now, I don't want to say riding a bit of a high at the moment, but I mean, they had Warsaw beat. That game came down to the absolute wire, and they had Warsaw beat, but some things didn't go their way, and they wound up falling just short in that one. But then you turn around, you knock off a very good Russellville squad. Tigers have been playing a lot better basketball these last couple games.
Yeah, they're playing, and on the defensive side, it's kind of strange seeing defense be the thing the Tigers are kind of, using as their signature right now. After all these years of offense and Grinnell systems, and Reese just dunked it easy. No, it's kind of a big change, and I like it. They played well enough that Warsaw game to win. They just couldn't finish the deal. The game against Russellville, it's a great win for us. And once again, another great defensive game. So I think these kids are kind of buying in to this defense thing. They know it's their thing. It's different than the teams before them. And I think it's kind of a pride thing with them. I know it is with Espinosa, because that was something when he came in and took this program over. He wanted to build with defense. I know that for a fact. So I think this will probably be a good game. Every conference game's a good game. So,
well, and I think defense is going to be a staple of Coach Espy just throughout his career, because a lot of times the coach you are is based a lot on the player you were as well. And Coach Espy, don't get me wrong, he can score the rock. He's one of the, I think top 10 scorers in Versailles history. But you needed somebody locked down. You look at that backcourt of Williams and Espinosa, who are now the coaching duo here. They could put clamps on you anytime they wanted. And
those two kids would work. They would work hard, and they just, they pushed each other as well. I mean, they were competitive against other teams, but those two would have to get settled down. They were so competitive against each other.
Well, and it's a workhorse for either of them, because Kobe and Wyatt, I don't know what they are, 5'10", something like that. Undersized guards, and both were college-level talents. I know Kobe did go and play college ball. Wyatt, I think, could have, absolutely. And usually when you get guys that size that have to scrap and fight, especially if you look who they were playing against, Kobe and Wyatt, that's a time when Blair Oaks featured not one, but two 6'10" Division I bound big. And they wound up not only in the conference, but the district with Versailles. And I can vividly remember both of these guys going right at those bigs. Yeah. So when you take that player mentality and you put it into your kids, and Versailles has these kind of scrappy workhorse kids there, you can accomplish a lot of good things.
Yeah. With guys like that, they know the game. They know how to play it the right way, man. And they're just passing that knowledge on. So, yeah.
Well, in the Versailles boys, it's been a matter of who's going to lead the way. And we've seen a little bit of growth in some of these guys. I know against Russellville, it was a big first half from Timo, 14 points, and that wound up being a big factor. Braden Albrecht, to me, is the wild card right now, because when Braden is on, Braden may be the best scorer on this team.
Yeah.
But it's a matter of, can he do that consistently?
Yeah, that's Braden's thing. He's just got to get more consistent with it and bring it every night. So.
TJ Schoolfield lacks confidence, but if he ever gets any of that, we say jokingly, if you ask TJ, he's going for 30 every night, anytime, whenever he wants.
Trying to figure out what TJ's got going with the hair.
He'll let you know when he figures it out.
Going in. Yeah.
I can't say anything or else he'll come at me. So.
Oh, does he?
Yeah.
Well, I love it. Welcome him to the floor. Starting lineups. First off, number 2, Reese Murdoch. Number 3, Braden Albrecht. Number 4, Wild Thing himself, TJ Schoolfield. Number 5, Joey Bertelli. And the big man in the middle, the sniper. Number 24, Big Timo, who can get up for a big fella.
Gotta get some air. Look at that.
I tell you what, that's...
Hey, by the way, on that, I got a text today. I owe an apology. Travis Morris, who I played with the high school
the original
Timo sent me a text and said he heard that we're calling Tyler Morrison Timo, and that is wrong. There is one Timo, the OG Timo, and I told him I would apologize on air to him, so I am sorry, Timo. But they call him Timo 2 or whatever, Timo Light, I don't know, but you will always be the original Timo. I love you, brother. But
Timo, I love you, buddy, too. But unless you can fight this Timo and win, I'm sorry, we got to call them both.
What's crazy is that's the actual,
Inside, out game, Murdoch, corner 3, got it.
Good way to start.
Opening bucket of the game belongs to the Tigers.
Yeah, and you'd think I would have remembered to fill out a sheet, wouldn't you?
We are in the Carpenter Gunther Lumber Company first quarter of action. Reese Murdoch gets things going early. The last thing a defense wants to see is him get hot-handed from outside. Ball is stripped but regathered by Sherwood. That's got to be a double dribble, and it was. Great job by TJ Schofield just harassing the marksman.
He's good at that. He's good at being a pest.
Britt means that as a compliment.
Yes,
if you hear
yes,
this,
yes.
TJ.
I mean that in the best way possible.
And if not, Brittany Carver. Remember that. She's the one that said it.
All right.
An errant pass tipped by Sherwood. Marksman won a run. And a good job getting back defensively. Murdoch contested. It's ahead to Schofield. TJ, a right hand. He is stuffed on the glass, but they're going to say the marksman got body, and TJ will shoot two.
That's a nice block. I mean,
I thought it was.
That was a nice block by that kid.
Yeah, that's, well, but, you know, if he hadn't got body, TJ was going to jam.
I'll tell you what, the one kid's big. How tall is that kid? I haven't seen a roster.
Which one are we talking
he's
about?
about the same height as Reese, I guess, but he's built. He's got
22.
some thickness to him.
Yeah, and he's got a mullet. Well, I don't know if it's a
the
mullet.
highest high tops
Oh, my gosh.
I've ever seen. Those are like 1985.
His high tops come up to his
Back
calf.
to the Future shoes. Yeah.
Schofield's first free throw off the mark.
They protect his knee.
Yeah, it's helpful to have.
You know, the little old lady that lived in a shoe, if she lived in one of those, she could have had 3 floors.
In a basement.
In a basement. Schofield's second free throw attempt. Up and good. Increased Tiger lead 4-0 with 7:10 to play in the Carpenter Gunther Lumber Company first quarter of action. Top of the key for Sherwood. Working around the outside. Once again, my apologies. I don't have a roster for Sherwood, so they're just all Sherwood.
They're all marksmen.
Oh, able to turn the corner inside 22, and yep, he got patted on the head by Bertelli. I'll be interested to see. Which I will say, Coach Espy was kind enough to go ahead and give us. Oh, I do have names. That number 22 is his name is Maynard. That is the last name, at least. He's listed. I think that's a lie. They have him listed at 6'2".
Yeah, he looks bigger than 6'2".
I think so. But either way, they list him at about 6'2" and 200 pounds. I think he's closer to 6'4", if we're being honest, because I think Reese is a little taller than him, but not much. And he is definitely built a little thicker than Reese. But
he's got the highest high tops of anybody in history.
Free throw up and good. We don't know about his game, but we know about his shoes.
I'm amazed, man. It's like, seriously, when I was a kid, they were that big.
Murdoch calling for some space. Straight man defense. He works on Maynard. Inside pass fake out to Albrecht. Dials up a 3. It's off the back iron. Wouldn't go. Once again, Braden was hot-handed against Russellville. That scoring, again, would really help the Tigers here this evening. He strips it on the floor, kicked around, winds up in Maynard's hands. He loses it on the floor. Now it's picked up by another Sherwood player. Extra pass underneath, gets TJ in the air.
Oh, we're lucky that wasn't a foul.
Circus shot laid up and in, and it's a 1-point game. 4-3 Versailles leads. Murdoch gets Schofield on the cut underneath. He is fouled and will go back to the line for 2. TJ just kind of wiggles his way in there and finds a little space.
Kind of wiggling in there and drawing a foul.
It don't have to be pretty.
Rowan Allen making an early entrance tonight. He can bring a little physicality to the game.
Yeah, Rowan doesn't seem to shy away from that. TJ's first free throw on the line and good. 5-3 the Tiger lead with 6:18 to go. Rowan will check in for Bertelli. Said Rowan, one of the few players you'll see get a sleeve ripped off during a game. He gets so physical. And it wasn't a foul. Still confused on that. Second free throw up and good. The things I hear around here. Underneath, swatted by Murdoch with emphasis.
That was a volleyball spike.
But keeping with it is Sherwood. Layup up and good. 6-5 lead. I mean, yeah, Murdoch went up with ill intentions. Underneath to Allen, laid up and in.
Good job, Rowan, finding that open spot.
8-5, under 6 to play here in the Carpenter Gunther Lumber Company first quarter. And Maynard just dumps Reese. That's going to be a charge.
That's a nice job by Murdoch right there.
Give the kid credit. He's got great hair.
Yeah. Excellent hair. Feathery.
But he's also got a charge.
A lot of nice hair product to get that look.
Murdoch, quick crossover, inside out. Dishes to Timo. 3 on the way. Got it!
Timo's so hot.
See, we're allowed to call him Timo when he's shooting like that. And a timeout called by the Sherwood bench. Versailles has opened up an early 6-point lead, 11-5 with 5:38 to play You're listening to KS-95 Sports.
When a post frame building is in your future, build straighter, stronger, and satisfied with help from Martin Metal, northeast of Versailles, offering a full-service lumberyard, on-site truss plant, a full production plant with numerous rolled form metals, trims, and accessories. And now, a new laminated post plant producing 3-ply, 4-ply, and 5-ply, 2x6, and 2x8 posts up to 40 feet in length. Call one of our trained professionals, 573-378-4050. We also offer delivery anywhere in Missouri and across the heartland of America. To see more, visit martinmetal.com.
Jason, I have a weird concept for you. Were you an Allen Iverson fan?
I appreciated his game, and the older I got, I wasn't a big fan at the time, but Larry Bird was everything to me. But
the only reason
I appreciate his game. He's one of the best players.
Well, and for his size, AI was
ball handlers
6'6", could still get up and throw it down.
Yeah.
Kobe Bryant once had a quote in which he said, "We should all thank God that Allen Iverson is not 6'5".
And he's not lying on that either.
I'm going to counter that by saying everybody should be thankful that TJ Schoolfield is not 6'5".
Yeah.
I feel like TJ's that kid. As it's a turnover by Sherwood back to the Tigers. TJ's that kid that if he was big enough to dunk, that's all he would do. I don't think he would ever take a normal field goal. He would just want to dunk on top of people.
He lets Reese know about it quite a bit.
I believe that.
About Reese's does.
Rowan uses the Reese screen, gets inside, fights through contact, forces the shot up, won't go, rebound pulled in by the marksman, and they want to run. Back defensively is Murdoch, but the shot up and in. Tough make by Sherwood.
I've got news about the Lady Tigers sock game. It's increasing as Ari now has Airhead Extreme socks.
Oh, she's unstoppable now. She should have a sponsorship. They should have an NIL deal for her.
Yeah, she said she's going to wear them the next Versailles game we do. So
deep three. Albrecht rattles in. This is when the Tigers get scary. When you got Timo hitting threes, you got Albrecht hitting threes, you got Reese hitting threes.
And the way they've been playing defense here lately, if you start adding some good offense to it, that gets really scary.
Oh, but they leave a man open in the corner. Shot won't go. Good box out. Schoolfield. It winds up in the hands of Timo. I think Schoolfield got poked in the eye.
Yeah, I think he took it. He don't wear contacts, does he, Britt? I don't think he does.
Well, he might have to now.
Maybe get some of those like scratch drops. You make drops when you get scratched in the eye.
Yeah, he don't want the trainer, so maybe he does. I don't know.
They'll get Timo out of the game. Bertelli will come back in for him. It's really hard to shoot the ball if you can only see out of one eye.
I have noticed that is the case.
Murdoch brings it up the floor. 14-7, the Versailles lead. Three from the corner for Reza is long. Bertelli, the offensive board. It won't go. Allen tips it to himself. Makes space, muscles it up, and is fouled.
That's what Rowan does best right there. Just get in there and start mixing it up.
That's a weight room take right there. Rowan had some glimpses on the football field, looked pretty sharp too.
Yeah, Rowan's a good athlete.
I like his purple shoes.
He has a lot of potential.
First free throw for Allen off the iron.
That's more of a lavender.
Mm-hmm.
Why I know that, I don't know.
This is the top tier commentary you can only find at KS-95.
Makes you feel at home.
We can tell you about your Airhead socks, about your lavender shoes, and about Rowan Allen's free throw. Oh, just off the mark as well. I thought I was going to get a say's make, but
don't forget the Andy Moon and Barry socks.
That's true. Those are elite. Those haven't been debuted yet. Oh, quick ball movement from Sherwood. Layup won't go, and ball slapped out of bounds back to the Tigers. I got very confused because I didn't know Vansel had checked in. I thought he just chose to stand on the court. I'm like, I don't think that's legal, but no, Jacob checks in for Rowan. Jacob's been getting more and more minutes.
He's trying.
Reese to Vansel. Over to Dalton Reyes at the top of the key. Finds Albrecht. Deep three. Oh, it was a little too deep.
A little too deep there, I think.
I like the confidence at least. Oh, and it's stripped by him. That's if you're going to miss the three, get the steal on the other end. Braden looks to attack. He went a little too fast, lost it, but gets the dribble back. Reese thought about the shot. Hesitation, steps back. Skips it. Good ball movement over to Vansel. Top of the key, Reza. Reza finds Reese in the corner. He'll try another three. Off the iron, wouldn't go. Good
boxing out.
Oh, and it's taken away by Bertelli and laid in. Sherwood laid the wood on the box out, and Bertelli said, that's fine, I'll just take it back.
Laid the wood to him is about right. My Lord.
16-7, Tigers lead by 9. Sherwood, inside-out game. Try to drive baseline. Tigers taking it away. And the ball thrown out of bounds. Jason, you hit the nail on the head a little bit ago. The Tiger defense has been better recently.
Yeah, it's getting better, man. And the offense, tell you what, we start getting them both put together, man. That's going to be something else.
So the Tigers with possession again, which, by the way, good to see TJ back out on the court.
Yeah. He's not going to sit on that bench long.
Albrecht thought about three. Lane opens up, attacks the basket through the contact. No whistle. I love the take from Braden, though.
Yeah, I love the opening the lane up by Morrison. Great job using his body.
Extra pass to the short corner. Vansel runs him off it. In a double team, needs help. Sherwood dishes to the left wing. Tiger defense is smothering right now.
Playing hard right now.
Vansel a little overzealous. He forced him baseline, but bumped him with his chest. But, I mean, you don't mind that as a coach. It's your second team foul with 2:30 to go. And if you're saying the foul was because you tried to take away baseline, you're okay with that.
Yeah, he's a little freshman. He's still learning.
I don't know that little's the right word. Your kid had a growth spurt to beat them all.
He's still having one.
I don't know how tall Jacob was last year, but
5'4".
5'4", and he's he's about 6 foot now.
Right over 6 foot now.
Yeah. And on the take, ball lost out of bounds. Ooh, Sherwood may have got one there. As I thought for sure that was Tiger ball, but instead they're going to say stays with the marksman.
They're just trying to get Ari to play some down there.
And a foul away from the ball. Don't ask me why I think this is on Timo. Oh, no, I should have known. It's on TJ. And you know it's bad when TJ doesn't even dispute it.
Nah,
he knew.
He knows.
I did it. I just didn't think he'd catch me. Vansel doing jumping jacks.
TJ's doing a really good job of frustrating that kid.
TJ's very good at that. Sherwood fights inside, looking to draw a foul, couldn't get it. Good job by the Tiger defense, specifically Ben Peck there staying disciplined. And Peck gets it on the left wing. Has it stripped loose, but it winds up with Albrecht nearly taken away. Braden runs it down. Gets it to Timo. A little sloppy right now. Tigers need to reset with no Murdoch on the floor, who's going to run point. Albrecht steps into a three, won't go. Rebound Sherwood.
This Sherwood team's playing hard, too. You're going to make a pass. Somebody's going to have to come to the pass to get it.
And left alone underneath was Maynard. And I know Coach Espy going to be unhappy about that because he was circled twice on the scouting report.
Yeah.
Oh, Albrecht answers. Woo-hoo.
Down the gas pedal.
Braden found a different gear on that one. Blew right past his man and laid it in. But that's what I'm talking about. You see it there with Braden. The potential. I mean, Braden is. I mean, I see him next to Reese. I know his hair's long, so you can't really count it. But he's borderline 6'4", it looks like.
He's getting up there. He's a little shorter than Reese, but he's getting there. He's going to be like his brother.
He's got that quick first step, which, I mean, I don't know if Braden's still growing or not. Tristan's ever been a 6'5" at this point. I saw him the other day. Tristan's huge.
He's big.
Yeah, he's got the wingspan of like a 7'2" guy. It's wild. I mean, Tristan can tie his shoes without bending over. But it's don't laugh at me, Britt. I'm saying if Braden's on that trajectory, Braden's already got a quick first step. He can handle the ball a little bit, and he can shoot. Now it's just a matter of, and I mean this in the nicest way, gaining that basketball IQ from experience. There's
getting the IQ and getting confidence. I think sometimes he lacks a little bit of that, but it's coming together a little bit for him here lately.
I think people forget you can't just be smart about basketball from watching. You have to play to understand parts of the game.
Yeah.
And it's picked off by Timo. On the run out, they go to Reese on the block. He makes space, skips it out, weak side corner, three, up and good. Ben Beck from downtown. 21-9. The Tigers lead by 12 with a minute to play in this Carpenter Gunther Lumber Company first quarter. And a moving screen going to be called on Sherwood.
I think like Mr. Vinsel said over there, that's offense mixed with this defense. It could be lethal going down the road.
Well, I mean, I'm sorry. They must have decided it wasn't a 3 and waved it back to a 2, so it's 20-9.
It was a 2 then, huh?
But nonetheless, I mean, yeah, if you can put up 20 points a quarter with this defense, that's going to be 80 a game.
Yeah.
Schoolfield, deep 3. Okay, apparently a moving screen for a moving screen is
Timo.
Yeah. Morrison going to be called for it. Reese is someone's hero.
Yeah.
Ball lofted to the high post. That is Maynard. Murdoch on him. Two great athletes going at it. Maynard hits the crossover all the way to the rim, and Reese came from behind and caught it in his armpit. There's getting up, and then there's whatever that was. Foul going to go on Rowan, and that'll send Maynard to the line. You don't see that block very often.
Yeah, he went after that one pretty aggressive.
Also, somebody needs to disinfect that ball now.
Yeah, it probably stinks.
Got armpit on him.
Free throw for Maynard up and good. Puts it back at a 10-point lead, 20-10. Reminder, this game's streaming, MoSportsZone.com. I think half the town's here tonight, though. Second free throw, I'm good. I think it's that meal before the game.
Yeah, I'm still sure what that was, but I think it's something to do. Oh, the Lucille Bishop deal. They're making Lucille Bishop meal, elementary.
TJ thought about the three. Instead goes to Reese. 32 seconds to go. Good pass inside. Allen thought about it. The double team comes out to Reese. Tries a three off the back iron. Albrecht tips it, but it's pulled in by Sherwood. 22 seconds to go. Sherwood racing into the front court. Murdoch able to turn him. Good defense by the Tigers, trying to take away the driving lanes. However, strong to the basket. Layup up and good. And the lead down to 7. 10 seconds to go. Plenty of time for the Tigers to get a look. Murdoch, Albrecht, wing three off the front iron. Rebound tipped around. Rowan Allen's got it. 2 seconds. Launches a shot through contact and banks it in. The three is good from Rowan.
I like the little pose after, like, yeah.
That's the shot he's been looking for all game.
I meant to turn around and throw that up real quick without looking and banking off the backboard.
We've played one. Tigers lead by 10, 23-13. You're listening to KS-95 Sports.
Sold out crowd at Remax Arena at Lake of the Ozarks, and Winter Shelton's got 5 seconds left to win this deal. Can they pull it off? Inbound passes to Shelton at the top of the key. They try to double team him. Shelton crosses over the competition with some razzle-dazzle. 2, 1, he shoots the game winner, and it's Winter Shelton for the win! Shelton is crushing it. When buying a home or real estate, put the ball in Winter Shelton's hands for the game winner. Winter Shelton's crushing it, yeah.
Since 1882, the Bank of Versailles has been locally owned and operated. Lending decisions are made right here in our community by people who understand real estate in the area. The Bank of Versailles is your local home and farm loan specialist, offering knowledgeable staff and competitive fixed rates that are hard to beat. The Bank of Versailles, building relationships with the people in our local community for 142 years. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
You know, I wish you guys could hear what's discussed off air. I promise it's way better than on air. Oh, Sherwood with the ball down by 10, 23-13. Out on the wing, Tigers moving well defensively right now. They're in that zone. Dish to the short corner. Running them off three-point line. Threes launch draws, nothing but air. Murdoch the board. Tigers want to run. Reese, inside out game. Allen in the corner. Back to TJ. TJ whips it over to Timo. Pass picked off, but winds up back in the hands of TJ. TJ ahead to Reza. Back to Timo. Timo gets popped in the mouth. The refs say that is illegal. TJ didn't seem to notice, though.
No.
Those linemen are built a little different.
He's a running back. He's not a lineman.
No, that is the definition of a fullback.
You hand a lineman the ball one time, they'll never be a lineman again.
That is a fullback if one ever existed.
Yeah. Timo will be up there first thing to chew your tail over that.
When your 40 time starts with a 5, you're a fullback. TJ to Reese. To Rowan in the short corner, and Reese just kind of pulled his head there. Even he kind of froze after, like, wait, that basketball just went by me, didn't it?
Tigers a little sloppy right now.
Heath and Barry sitting in that third row watching that happen. Heath with a look on his face like, well, I never would have missed that one. Oh, and nearly stolen by TJ as he tries to jump the lane. Introduces himself to some folks in the crowd. Says, I'll sign autographs later. Don't worry.
That would be something he would say.
Tigers in, I think it's the 1-3-1 zone. I'm sorry, it's a 2-1-2 zone. In the corner, 3 lined up for the marksman off the front iron. Long rebound hauled in, put back off the back iron. Won't go. Another offensive board given up. TJ, though, ties it up, and a jump ball going to be called. Possession arrow favors the Tigers.
Yeah, we got to get a little better on the boxing out here now. Or get Ari Jones in here.
Honestly, let Ari go grab some rebounds. She'd have 5 by now.
She would, too.
She'd also have 3 fouls. But 5 rebounds to go with it. Reza with it. Skip pass to Murdoch. Down to Allen. Open. And his shot blocked Give Morrison credit. Morrison pinned the guy to make space for Allen. But Maynard, man, what an athlete.
He recovered quick, didn't he?
Yeah, I know they're lying about Maynard's height because he's a good bit bigger than Rowan.
Oh, yeah, he's a big kid.
TJ inbounds to Rowan. Reese. Timo, wing three, got it! Sniper strikes again. He's a running back. He's a three-point machine.
He's 2 for 2 on the night.
I want him at point guard next. Probably a shortstop in baseball. Mid-range jumper off the back iron, and Reza a strong board. He tried to give it to Reese, but Reese is standing out of bounds.
I was going to say, don't do that.
TJ from 3 off the back iron wouldn't go. Reza gets it. Gives it to Timo. Wants another. Got another 3. Chef Curry cooking on him.
They are
He's
fired
wearing
up.
24 tonight.
Everybody gets to shove Timo.
He is all sorts of fired up over
CTE
there.
by the time he gets to the pitch.
Timo is having a game. Man, I tell you, what's got to be more fun? When you let a lineman run the ball or when you let a lineman go 3 for 3 from 3?
You got a kid down here, the 250 football player with 3 threes.
Yeah. And it's funny when his teammates try to shove him in the huddle and he's not really moving much.
Yeah, and they fracture their elbow.
I think my favorite part of that was Coach SB jumping. I think maybe that was as high as he could. When he hit that last shot, that was impressive.
But this, as we talked about, adds a whole new dynamic to the Tigers. Timo's got 9 right now. You've got 5. Boy, that's terrible as I lose my numbers. Rowan?
Yeah.
Yeah, Rowan's got 5?
Yeah.
I didn't even realize that. Rowan's got a quiet 5 out there. I mean, Reese has only got 3 points. TJ's got 3 points. Braden's got, well, we'll have to see when they update it. Braden's got 5. I mean, that is balance from these Tigers right now.
7 total scorers right now.
And this was the first half. That's great.
Sherwood trying to cut into this 16-point lead. They get inside. It's blocked from behind by Murdoch. Maynard stays with it. Put back up and good.
Got a rebound.
Reese races in the front court. Quick crossover. Shifts gears. Gets his man in the air. Wow. Okay. Got grabbed. Play on. Maynard extra pass underneath. Shot laid up and in. So Sherwood showing they can run too. Albrecht shifts gears. Drops it off to Reese. Head and shoulder fake. What a behind the back move. Oh, reverse layup wouldn't go. Reese still asking, hey, man, I'm getting bodied in here. Oh, extra pass underneath for the marksman. It climbs the iron, won't go. Timo tips it. Tipped by Sherwood. And out of bounds back to the Tigers.
Timo got up there and contested with them tall guys.
Timo's got up. Timo is peak male physical athletic.
He is dad bod ready.
Timo is going to destroy some people in rec leagues in about 5 years. I promise you that. Bertelli to Reese. Reese dials up on wing 3. Off the front iron, won't go, but Bertelli keeps it alive. Hits Reese on the cut. Rises up through the contact and lays it in.
Nice pass by Bertelli.
Oh, beautiful feed. 31-17. Tigers by 14 with 4:44 to play. The second, Reese tried to get unblocked. It may have contested enough that Albright gets the board. Fires to Reese on the run out. Reese keeping his head up, looking to attack. Jump stop. Hesitates. Off the glass. Too strong. Murdoch just struggling a little bit with the touch inside right now. You know, if he dunks that doesn't happen.
If you just dunk it, yeah.
Around the outside are the marksmen. Pass to the corner. Trying to screen away. Albrecht there defensively. And a double dribble going to be called. So, I mean, this Versailles defense still getting it done. Just 17 points allowed to the marksmen. In general, if you can hold a team under 50 most nights, you're going to have a chance.
You're going to have a good night, yeah. This Tiger defense, man. I mean, I know sometimes it looks like they're maybe not, but when you look at the scoreboard every time, they're holding people down.
Tigers run a set. Timo screens. Screens back the other way from Murdoch. Out to Albrecht. Steps into a 3 off the iron. Wouldn't go. Maynard another board. Sherwood off and running, but a good job getting back by Ben Peck to stop the fast break. Maynard just forces up the mid-range. Murdoch's got another board. Timo thinks about a corner 3 off the iron. Wouldn't go. Must have been a breeze. No way Timo's missing that. A stiff arm to Murdoch's face. Play on. Ball off Peck's hands off the backboard. Winds up with Albrecht. Albrecht wants to lead the fast break. Loses it, gets it back, thinks about a three, instead finds Peck. He'll hit the three. He'll shoot the three, hits the iron. If you like fast basketball, you're going to like these last couple minutes. Sherwood, a little trouble spacing, finally gets to the right wing. Maynard looks to attack. Short corner, has to give it up. Good job taking away the back cut by the Tigers. And they take away baseline. Spin move, no space, knocked off balance. Shot won't go, but another offensive board given up and laying up in good for Sherwood. 31-19, Tigers lead with 3 minutes to go here in the second quarter. Reese cross over the free throw line, drops it off to Albrecht, turns the corner, jump stop inside, left hand, good.
That was a great move.
Albrecht up to 7. When Reese and Braden run that little weave, it makes the defense pick. And a pass just thrown out of bounds. Tiger defense forced another turnover. What I was saying there is on that weave, you make the Tiger defense choose who are we going to overcommit to take the lane, and there's not a right answer because either guy can get inside and score.
Yeah.
I don't know. We saw this with Tristan, his senior year, game 1 against Eugene. He went off, and from then on, Tristan was never the same. I feel like something like that is happening with Braden right now.
Yeah, I agree.
Reese, shot fake, sets his feet, fires a three, just short off the front iron. It was on line. Sherwood wants to run. Good job getting back again by the Tiger defense, not allowing them to get beat down the floor. Maynard against Murdoch. They're trying to post low, but Timo giving up no space down there. Mid-range jumper contested. Offensive board given up, though. Put back up and good. Tigers are giving up a lot of rebounds right now. I know Coach Espy not going to love that.
That's the one thing that's killing them right now. But they would have a bigger lead in this game.
Under 2 minutes to go, and 12-point Tiger lead. Timo used the Murdoch screen. Drops it off to Bertelli. Back to Reese in the corner. Thought about the three. Instead, he will drive. Gets inside. Oh, shows. Fades with the contact. Counted it a foul. Murdoch gave him a little dream shake inside. Faded off it. Now he's got a three-point opportunity. I say that. Reese wouldn't know what a dream shake is if I told him, but...
I like the dream shake. I like that.
Oh, that's unstoppable, man.
The dream shake.
You said dream shake, and I thought of ice cream.
I did too. All of a sudden, I'm thinking like steak and shake malt or something.
Oh,
yeah. Cookie dough shake, chocolate.
Blizzard.
Britt, you're not going to care. There was a guy named Akeem Olajuwon, and he was ridiculous on the block. Is the free throw up and good?
Is it because he had ice cream on the bench like Ari has Airheads?
Yes, that's exactly it. That's why they called it the dream shake. Murdoch going to get called for the foul, just the first team foul this quarter. No, and if he got you on the block and he had that dream shake, he had such a soft touch and a nice mid-range jumper, and it helps that he was 7'1". So, oh yeah, he was something else. Only guy I ever watched actually handle Shaq pretty well.
He was unbelievable.
And they called it the dream shake because his nickname was Akeem the Dream Olajuwon. Oh, and the shot partially blocked, and then a foul going to be called on Sherwood. Bertelli got the board, knocked out of bounds. Now I'm sitting here thinking, was Akeem on Phi Slamma Jamma? I think Olajuwon.
Clyde Drexler.
I thought Olajuwon was a part of it.
I don't think so. I may be wrong, but I don't think so. He may have been.
I don't remember.
Let me do some looking here.
These are random things that just I think about during a basketball game.
I think about random things, too.
I know. You did a lot of thinking during that Warsaw game.
I'm just thinking.
Brittany got asked about that when we went to the concession stand right before the game. Somebody heard she was thinking. Albrecht dials up a wing three, gets it!
He was?
I knew it.
He sure was, wasn't he? That's a great team. I forgot about how great that team was.
Tigers have opened up an 18-point lead. 1:10 to go. Sherwood inside. A lot of hands straight up, but a foul going to be called. Shooting two will be the marksman. Yeah, I only know that because there was an ESPN 30 for 30 on it.
For some reason, I didn't think he played college ball over here. But...
Yep. Yep, because I think some random newspaper reporter is the one that nicknamed him Phi Slamma Jamma. First free throw is good. Britt, can you guess why they were called Phi Slamma Jamma?
Did they get, like, each of them could dunk or something?
They dunked a lot.
I was going to say 5 dunks a game, but I figured that was underestimated.
No, it was Phi, like P-H-I.
Oh.
Like it was a fraternity. Second free throw, no good, but an offensive board kept alive by the marksman. 39-22. Tigers by 17 with 1 minute to play in the half. Pass inside. Oh, it was knocked loose by Albrecht, but his momentum carried him out of bounds. Still good defensive effort. I mean, like I said, Tigers, 22 points in the first half. You're not mad right now if you're Coach Espy at all.
No, this is a good defensive effort.
On the inbound, Sherwood in the corner. They're running a shooter off double screens, and
Ooh.
They're going to get TJ for a reach?
No. Albert.
Oh, Braden picking up foul, his first, team's third. So 56 seconds to go. Tigers still 2 fouls away from the bonus, but you don't want to give away any free points here. With a 17-point lead. Ball's lost on the floor. Sherwood dives on it. Ran off the baseline. Pass to the weak side short corner. It's flipped up. It's short. Tipped. Called in by Albrecht. Tigers have numbers if they want to run. TJ very awkwardly attacks the basket. Nobody knew what to do. The defender wanted to jump. TJ wanted to jump. Neither one did, so TJ just scored the rock. 41-22 inside. What a finish by Sherwood. 41-24, back to 17. 24 seconds to play. Coach Espy saying, hey, only one more shot, guys. We got a 17-point lead in the rock. Let's go to half with at least a 17-point lead. To the block to Allen in the short corner. He makes space, fights inside. Strong take. Nearly fell, but he'll go to the line for two.
I like the take, man. I like the aggressiveness.
Versailles may have went a little early on that, but, when that lane opens up, you got to go.
Yeah.
So Rowan's first free throw. Ooh, high archer off the front iron, no good. Peck checks into the game for Albrecht. Vansel comes in for Bertelli. So the Tigers kind of trying to be smart here and play the foul game. Excuse me, somebody came in for Reese.
Oh, his name is Randy Taylor, I believe.
Is Randy out there?
No.
What'd you bring him up for, Britt?
He's checking in now.
Oh, okay.
I thought that's what you were meaning.
Yeah, he checks in for Rowan. No, I just saw Reese go to the bench, but I don't know. I got confused. But either way, yes.
I thought that's what you were meaning. That's my bad.
No, you're good. Randy Taylor into the game for Rowan Allen. 12.6 to play. Tigers by 18, 42-24. See if they can get a stop before the half. Free throw line jumper for Sherwood off the back iron. Another offensive board, put up, won't go. This time Peck cleans the glass. 2 seconds left. TJ's got a hoist and he gets it off for the buzzer. Shot just a little too strong. TJ was cherry picking, trying to get a look. But nonetheless, Tigers lead by 18, 42-24 at the half. You're listening to KS-95 Sports.
As a new year rolls in, it's time for everyone's favorite thing, taxes. Okay, while it may not be our favorite thing, it's something we have to do. Jason Blankenship, CPA, LLC, is here to take the stress out of tax time. Whether it's W-2 and 1099 filing or business and individual taxes, the staff at Jason Blankenship, CPA, LLC, is here to help with all your payroll, accounting, and tax needs. Give us a call at 573-557-2417 or stop in and see us at 401 East North Street in Elton.
Aye, Captain, the seas of the Ozarks are too rough. Me and crew can't secure the screens and railings. They'll never be installed right. She ain't sturdy, Captain. Rest assured, you'll see calmer seas this winter. And have American Sun Control secure powder-coated railings and screens for shade, too. While the lake is calm this winter, let American Sun Control install your dock and deck screens and railings. Come in, call, and look them up online and Facebook. American Sun Control.
Since 1944, Carpenter Gunther Lumber Company, Morgan County's only locally owned lumber yard, has been providing the area with quality building materials needed for its building, remodeling, and repair projects. Because customer care is Carpenter Gunther's #1 goal, your project is always their priority. They take as much pride in your project as you do. Reach them at 378-4433 Monday through Friday, 7:30 to 4:30, and 8 to noon on Saturday. Carpenter Gunther, where they put the home in hometown business.
Have you ever gone into panic mode because you reach into your wallet and your debit card is not there? Hi, this is Ryan Pryor from Citizens Bank of Eldon and Versailles. With the Umbrella app on your mobile phone, you can block your debit card with a quick tap of a button. 5 minutes later, you remember that it's in your pocket. No problem. Just go back in and unblock your card, and now it's business as usual. Ask us how you can enroll. Member FDIC.
A hometown bank, a hometown friend.
And we are back with the Hy-Vee halftime show. And this Ozark Highlands throwdown between the Versailles Tigers and the Sherwood Marksmen. And, I mean, Jason, we talked about Versailles riding a bit of a high into this game as they've been playing a lot better basketball. And they've continued to show it here in the first half of this one.
Yeah, they've played some decent defense and had some great offense at times as well. And just a great team effort when you look down the score. And a lot of Tigers getting there in the scoring column and doing some good things. So kind of a good team effort.
It's worth noting this is a Sherwood team that comes in with an above 500 record at 7-6. Versailles only sitting at 4-9. While I do believe that is a deceptive 4-9. I mean, this could be a big point for the Tigers because you get a win here. You turn around and coming up, you have the Eldon tournament next week, obviously, which is going to be a big one for the Tigers. You're going to see some really good competition, as let's just call it what it is. You have to open up the tournament with the #1 team, and I believe it's Class 3 basketball. I think that's what Eugene is. Yeah, they're ranked #1 in Class 3 for a reason. I mean, they have been dominant, but still, that's a tournament that Versailles can nab some wins in. And to be clear, I'm not counting them out of the Eugene game either. If they play defense like this and start getting the complementary offense we've seen, they can play with anybody.
Yeah, and they're playing a lot of kids too. So, you play that aggressive defense. If you get one or two kids in foul trouble, you got some other kids that can come in and help out too. So this Tiger team's kind of got, it's got a pretty decent bench as well. So, who knows? And when you play a team like Eugene, just go play. I mean, number 1 versus number 8, it don't matter. Just give them what you got. That's a great team that's coming up, though.
No, it is. But like I said, that's what Coach Espy and these Tigers want right now, is to be taking on good competition. And they're handling the marksmen very, very well. So I've been very impressed with the defense. Like I said, also the offense. We've talked about it a little bit. Braden Albrecht is playing better and better each week. If he can keep this up, I mean, he can be a major factor for these Tigers. And for me, it's not even the three-point shooting. It's when he has that hesitation move and goes inside with his length and touch. I think he's starting to realize I can score at the rim whenever I want.
Yeah, that. What do you say about Tyler Morrison? Had 4 threes in the first half against Russellville. Has 3 threes in the first half here. He's turning out to be quite a first half shot of energy for us here, man. He is just out of his mind right now shooting the ball. Kind of crazy where all the scoring's coming from now.
I say that
we always thought Reese was going to have to shoulder a lot of the load at the beginning of the year and find the scoring for us, and now it's just scoring everywhere.
And don't get me wrong, Reese still has major responsibility in this team because it does seem like when things get tight and you really need a bucket, Reese is still the guy.
That's the guy you want the ball in his hands when you have to have the ball in somebody's hands.
This is a weird comparison. But if you've ever watched the Tipton girls play, it reminds me a little bit of their situation where Charlie Bailey might not get you all game, but when you need a bucket, you find Bailey. Yeah. And in the same sense, the Tigers are kind of adapting to that mentality, and I know that's what Coach Espy wants, is team-oriented basketball because, like I said, you don't necessarily have a big takeover guy. Like I see one down there right now, Big Trace Murdoch. That's different. You need a bucket. Trace. You find Trace. Trace will go light it up for you anytime you want him to, but not having a standout athlete. Also, I'm wondering, since I know he watches most of our broadcasts, you think Ryder's a little worried seeing Timo get hotter and hotter from 3, knowing that, we finally have a pure shooter out here that we haven't seen in years?
Ryder will just shoot him a text tonight and tell him to cool it down a little
bit. Ryder will send him a text tonight and say, "You're not shooting deep enough, son. Step back a few steps." Oh, man, it's been a fun first half. So, Jason, I'll ask you now, Coach Espy still talking to his boys in the locker room. What would you like to see the Tigers improve on going into the second half?
I think the number 1 concern they have right now is their rebounding.
Yeah.
They're not doing a very good job of getting their body on people. I got to give credit to this Sherwood team. They didn't ride on this long bus ride to come over here and lose. And they're in here being physical. They're playing physical, too, and we've got to match that a little bit better, get our body on them and start jerking down some of these rebounds. Because I think if we did, I think we're up bigger in this game right now.
Oh, yeah. I mean, of the 24 points, I would say for Sherwood, at least 8 of them came on the fast break, and another 8 probably came from offensive boards, if not more. So, in all honesty, in the half-court set, they've maybe scored 8 points.
Yeah, I mean, we've gave them too many second-chance opportunities here. But if we can dial that down a little bit, I think we'll be just fine.
No, I agree. Well, we're at halftime. Tigers lead 42-24, about 3 minutes until the second half gets underway. Take a break and come back with second half act. 95 Sports.
The Morgan County Health Center in Versailles reminds you can help your child have a healthy future. Encourage them to get 1 hour or more of physical activity every day and limit screen time to 2 hours at most. Time spent in front of a screen watching TV or playing video games means less time being active. Make sure they get 3 servings of low or no-fat milk or yogurt every day, 4 servings of water, not sugary drinks, and 5 servings or more of fruit and vegetables. Healthy habits lead to a healthy future. A message from the Morgan County Health Center in Versailles.
A full-service graphics company, Wright Printing and Promotional Advertising does it all, from screen printing, offset printing, and promotional advertising to custom-built trophies and awards. It's where they do it the right way. Check out their Facebook page for their monthly special, and don't forget they offer online stores for all your group and activities needs. Wright Printing and Promotional Advertising, across from the Family Center on Highway 52 East in Versailles. Call 573-378-5775.
The students of Morgan County R2 have done a lot to make their hometown proud, and many have stayed in the community to help Versailles prosper and grow. Whether they excel through sports or through academics, our students need our support. As a parent, be part of your child's education. As a community, be part of their activities by attending sporting events, concerts, and other extracurricular activities. Our support today means better leaders for tomorrow. From Kidwell Garber Funeral Homes of Versailles and Lori.
Veracruz Mexican Restaurant invites you to join them for a casual lunch or a nice family dinner out with delicious, authentic Mexican cuisine. Veracruz has a great selection of burritos, tacos, seafood, enchiladas, salads, and more, all prepared with the finest and freshest ingredients. Grab dinner tonight from one of their 3 locations: Veracruz on South Highway 5 in Versailles, Veracruz Jr. on Highway 52 in Stover, or on Highway 65 in Lincoln. Veracruz Mexican Restaurant, a proud sponsor of local athletes.
And we're back at the Hy-Vee halftime show, where my question of the day is, what kind of workout regime does that Tiger over there have? Last time I saw him last year, he had a solid 8-pack, and now I'm just saying those arms are swole. That dude looks like he has been lifting some heavy iron. The weight program here at Versailles High School must be elite.
We've got a little bit beefier Tiger mascot this year. I don't know what's going on with that.
Well, I promise whoever your mascot is, this Tiger's whooping him. It ain't even going to be a fight. Oh, just getting ready for Sunday, the main event. The Arrowhead Invitational resumes. Chiefs and Bills. I'm not nervous. You're nervous. I apologize to anybody that tries to talk to me on Sunday, anybody that tries to have a normal conversation. I don't care about anything in the world other than Kansas City getting back to the Super Bowl.
I'm going to call you and be like, it's a 911 emergency.
The whole day is just going to be filled with anxiety.
Britt, I like that you think that you texting me that on game day would make me answer the phone. If you
I will
text
tell
me,
you it's about Spencer, and then you'll answer. I know the way into your heart.
if you think I'm looking at my phone from the time kickoff happens, I just know I have priorities in life. And
yeah, but you have your watch.
all I know is Sunday afternoon, it's all about the Chiefs.
What
because
time is the game?
5:30.
I get to actually watch it.
And it's a big deal
Sunday.
because if the Chiefs get back to the Super Bowl, they have a chance to do not something new for Kansas City, but new for the NFL. First team to ever three-peat, still on the line.
That's crazy to think about, you know?
What's crazy, and I know you don't remember this because half these people weren't fans back then, there was a time that Tyler Thigpen was our quarterback and we had the #1 draft pick. That was not that long ago either. Oh, back to the game of football, though, as we are well, that didn't go well. We're playing basketball in here. Sherwood's got the first possession of the American Sun Control third quarter of action. Working around the outside. The drive is Maynard. Murdoch takes away the lane. Dishes it back out. Cut to the short corner. Stripped by Bertelli, but reach-in foul going to be called.
I'm just sitting there chomping popcorn. I didn't even realize we were on the air.
Yes, we actually are, Jason.
Man, I'm glad that's all I was doing was eating popcorn.
Jason thought it was just a friendly conversation up here. We just happened to wear headphones.
I forgot.
Maynard,
nice job.
No idea how that basket went. Maynard just fought through Timo and Reese and flipped it up, and it somehow spun in. 42-26 is the Tiger lead. Albrecht on the drive, jump stop inside, left hand off the glass and scores. He can get that anytime he wants.
And once again, give some love to Timo. He had that thing cleared out for him again.
Once a lineman, always a lineman. Oh, backdoor pass, and it went off of TJ's leg. I'm still confused on what counts as a kickball because TJ didn't move his leg and it bounced off his knee, so I thought that would still be a live ball. Nonetheless, ball stays with the marksman. Little trouble getting the ball in. They finally do, but it's Therese Murdoch. He fires ahead to TJ. TJ on the run out, stops, steps back at 3, waits for Reese, gives it to him, over to Timo. Thinks about the 3, takes the 3, makes the 3! Death taxes and Tyler Morrison from the three-point line.
4 for 5 now.
Bertelli's on the ground. Don't know how he got there. Sherwood's got the ball. Tigers by 21. Long strides inside for the marksman. Shot forced up. Foul going to be called.
It's going to go on Murdoch, his second.
And that is correct. So Sherwood to the line. 6:45 to go. Tigers by 21. Tyler Morrison just putting the team on his back here.
Him and Braden both are both tied for 12, and that's the most on the night.
Both with 12. Reese with 8. TJ with 5. And then another 2 for Bertelli's. The second free throw is good. So 47-27. Tigers by 20 with the rock. Reese across half court. A little hesitation. Sets up. Working against Maynard to the corner. Albrecht thoughts about 3. Gets his man to Jumpstead. Attacks through the contact.
That's his favorite move right there.
The left-hand scoop shot. The best part is it was still on the iron, and he left down the floor because he knew it was coming. But the Tigers leave a lane to the basket. Uncharacteristic of this defense. Yeah. Coach Espy not thrilled about it. Reese fires a bullet to TJ. Thought about the 3, gives it to Albrecht. He won't think about it. He'll launch it off the iron, won't go. Oh, Timo, what a job fighting underneath for the board. He got pushed in the back, still managed to haul it in.
Wow, what a great rebound.
Timo's just a beast.
Is he a junior, right?
He's a beast.
He's a junior.
That's what it says. Everybody else says junior, senior. Tyler Morrison, beast. What?
I don't understand.
I don't know what just happened.
They were jockeying for position. Reza got cleared out to the floor and got called for the foul. All righty then.
Anyways.
Sherwood with the ball, 49-21. That's 49-29. Tigers lead, 6 minutes to play in the American Sun Control third quarter. Out on the right wing. Couple shot fakes. Top of the key. Rowan Allen in the game there defensively. Reese sells out. He's got a steal. Reese, it's one-on-one on the attack. Behind the back pass. And it was all the way to the crowd. I mean, I do see Ty Ollison there in the crowd, and Ty was a corner shooter, so I get the idea. We just have to tell Reese later that Ty doesn't play on this team anymore. He's busy catching for Lincoln. Imagine stealing home and that guy's waiting for you. Inside Maynard. Murdoch takes the lane away. TJ comes with the help defense, and they're going to get him for a reach.
Looked like ball. But then again, I'm not official.
Oh, I thought that would have been TJ's third. That's my bad.
A very high stack for Sherwood as they dive down. The inbounds to Maynard, fighting for position with Reese. Tough lay-in. Maynard's a heck of a ball player.
Yeah, he is.
Head to Allen. Quick trigger 3 for Rowan. Gets it. Tigers have put 52 on the board. We got 5:20 to play in the third.
You can't sleep on any of these Tigers tonight.
Rowan Allen's got a pretty jumper.
Yes, he does.
Inbounds. Knocked loose. Allen with the steal. That was a carry. Didn't get called, though.
We're good.
Rowan gives it to TJ. He'll try a 3 off the iron, wouldn't go. Murdoch, the offensive board, gets the defenders to jump. Can't put it in. He gets another one. Loses it. Still fighting for it on the ground. And he is fouled.
I'm not sure how you call a foul down there because there was 4 of them on him, but not like how you call a foul, but like who you call it on.
All I know is
Reese is lucky to come out there with his jersey still on.
Yeah.
He probably would have had one sleeve less if he had a T-shirt on underneath.
Oh, into the game. Bertelli back in.
I think he's finding out he's the guy on everybody's scouting report, and that's how they play him. They play him tough.
Allen, catch and shoot. Got another.
Lord, that's silky smooth.
Man, that's a pretty jumper. Rowan Allen back-to-back threes. It's tipped by Reese, and he throws it off the player.
That was a great play.
Oh, they're going to say Reese was out of bounds when he threw it back.
Man, that was a great play either way.
Love the energy and hustle, though.
And he didn't knock over the 2 little kids. He was able to maneuver around
He
them,
hit
too.
that buzzer beater, and then
Oh, that's true. Rowan does have 3 threes. And a tough lay-in up and good for Sherwood. So right now we're in a 3-point competition between exactly who you'd expect, Timo and Rowan Allen.
Yeah, exactly.
And Albrecht gets the defender to leave, fires the 3, but it comes up just short. I don't mind him taking that because the defense just left him. Sherwood down 22 with the rock. 4:25 to play here in the American Sun Control third quarter. Tiger defense only giving up 33 while the offense is giving them 55, but stepping inside, laying it in to Sherwood. And a timeout going to be called by the Sherwood bench. It's a full. We'll take the break as well. Tigers up 20 with 4:14 to play in the third. You're listening to KS 95 Sports.
Take your softball and baseball skills to the next level. The Shed is Eldon's own indoor hitting facility that features 2 full cages with screens, tees, and pitching lanes. You'll love their top-of-the-line pitching machine that throws a variety of speeds with precise locations to perfect your swing. The Shed also has a workout facility. You can add it to your cage rental or just purchase as a regular membership. Open Monday through Friday, 3:30 to 8, and Saturday and Sunday from noon to 8. Look for the big white building across from Gerb's in Eldon. Book times now on Facebook at The Shed LLC. See you at The Shed.
Every day, your Jefferson City and Osage Beach Hy-Vee pharmacies are committed to your health and wellness. If you're enrolled in Medicare Part B, Medicare Advantage plans, and most commercial plans, they'll cover up to 8 over-the-counter COVID-19 tests per month at no cost through Hy-Vee. Most plans cover these costs and no prescription is required. Stop in at your Osage Beach or Jefferson City Hy-Vee pharmacy and see the helpful pharmacy staff today.
Jason, this is arguably the most well-rounded the Tigers have looked this season.
Yeah, this is their best overall game right here, I think, on both sides. Offense and defense complement each other pretty nicely tonight, and everybody getting in on the action tonight.
If I told you Reese had 8 points with 4 minutes to go in the third, you'd probably ask, how many are we losing by?
Yeah, well, exactly. But, Reese is getting tons of steals tonight, playing some great defense. So he doesn't really have to do it on offense tonight that much.
Facilitating well to Albrecht, over to Reza. Corner 3, dialed up off the back iron, won't go. Rebound tipped out by Allen, right to Albrecht. Back to Rowan. He'll try for a 4-3. He'll get it. Timo Allen lighting it up.
Pick your poison.
Man, Rowan with confidence is terrifying.
Do you think they got a side bet going? Who can?
Well, Timo's coming back into the game. He has seen enough. As Rowan gets called for the foul. 58 points, and we're still in the third with 3:40 to go. The Tigers legitimately have a shot at 80.
That's pretty incredible from what we thought at the beginning of the year what this Tiger team might look like.
I said it in the Jamboree. Timo's a sniper. I didn't know Rowan was a sniper, too.
We knew this. So we knew that was going to be the case. We're just surprised others have joined in on the party.
Allen. And that's great. Allen, Timo checks in for Allen. You're going shooter for shooter right now. Second free throw for Maynard up and good as well. 58-37, Tigers by 21 with 3:40 to play. Murdoch brings it up. A little 1-3-1 defense here. Bold move against the threes. Albrecht outside. Skips it over to Peck. Peck back to Albrecht. Back to Peck quickly. He's left open. Wing 3. Off the iron, won't go. Strong rebound. Pulled in. And on the run out, Maynard gets to the rim, and the shot blocked by Bertelli, but they're going to say he got some body. Maynard will go to the line.
That's all right.
I still can't get over, as big as Maynard is, the way he moves, he must have been a nightmare to deal with.
I don't know how you're running those shoes. I don't know how you flex your ankles to run.
Well, those are actually snowboarding boots.
That's unbelievable, man.
Those are actually walking boots they send you home in from the hospital.
Yeah, that's whenever you've got a fracture.
But I don't remember him from football, and I feel like I should. The way that kid's built is the second free throw is good. He had to have been a tight end the way he moves, or could have been an O-lineman, just a really athletic one. TJ in the corner to Peck. The outside, Bertelli back to Peck. This is an interesting lineup for the Tigers. Schoolfield, corner 3. It's long. Albrecht keeps it alive. Pulls it back out, goes to Bertelli. Peck will try a 3, top of the key, climbs the iron, but wouldn't go. Rebound Sherwood. I say that because you're kind of missing some of your key playmakers out here right now. On the floor for the Tigers, Albrecht, Bertelli, Schoolfield, Peck, and Morrison. Extra pass, short corner jumper from Sherwood, up and good. Sherwood cuts it down to 18 with 2:30 to go. I said no Murdoch on the floor right now. Rowan's been big at this game as well. In a different look defense, 1-3-1. That's what Coach Baker chooses to go with here. Mercy. And the 3 up and good from Albrecht. Britt, I was only halfway looking. What position did that say he was?
Tight end.
Tight end. All right, I called it. Tight end averaging 50 yards a game for them. That makes sense.
I just remember the home of the Twisted Tater.
Oh, the Twisted Tater will live forever. Maynard shot no good. Schoolfield the strong board, fires it ahead to Albrecht. Albrecht looking to attack. Long strides. A little floater
He likes
won't
that
go.
left side, don't he? He likes to get to that left.
He does enjoy using the left hand. 61-40. Tigers by 21 under 2 minutes to play. Sherwood with the ball. Stepping out into the corner. Nothing there. Sherwood going to skip it to the right wing. Right corner. Shot fake. Schoolfield stays disciplined. Trying to body down low, and Timo not having it. Extra pass inside. Forced up and in. Good patient ball movement by the marksman. How does Versailles respond? Schoolfield in the corner. Oh, he finds Bertelli underneath, tries to scoop it to Morrison, out to Albrecht. Inside out 3 off the back iron. Long board to Sherwood, and they want to run. Timo showing the speed, gets back and takes the angle, and now TJ's got the steal. Schoolfield lays it up and in. I thought he was squaring up for a jam. He really looks like it. Can we talk about the Timo speed that just took away the fast break?
He got his butt back down there, didn't he? That was quick.
I'm shocked at this kid. Like, Tyler Morrison was made in a lab somewhere. The kid's got a vertical you wouldn't believe.
The incredible bulk.
I don't know if he does track and field, but if you need a short series sprinter, that's your guy right there.
The 20-foot dash right there.
just for giggles, how do we get him in the pole vault? I want to see it.
I don't know. You better tape 2 poles together just to make sure.
You know what it is?
That's a big pole vault.
He knew that Coach Vansel was up here, and he's like, Coach, I'm proving to you I got that running back breakaway speed.
I'm going to tell you what, you want to see something amazing, you want to see him in D-line bag drills. You want to see a kid's feet. It's amazing. That was one of the first things I noticed this year. His feet are unbelievable.
Well, he shows it on the basketball court. 63-42 is the Tiger lead. 1 minute to play in the American Sun Control third quarter. Tigers in control. Sherwood trying to be patient. They go to the short corner. Maynard knocked off ball, dishes it out. 3, top of the key, off the mark. Rebound, Murdoch, who checked back in. Reese off to the races. Spin move inside, hangs in the air. He is fouled and will shoot 2. So Murdoch showing some footwork of his own. His first free throw is long. Talking about good football players, Reese was a heck of a wide receiver.
Yeah, I feel bad for Reese, as I know he loved the sport. It just wasn't going to work out for him due to that injury. But, yeah, he was a great football player and just endless talent.
Second free throw rattles down. What I loved most about that whole thing, not that you love the injury or anything, he never left his team. Even when Reese knew he wasn't coming back, he was at every game trying to help coach up his kids and whatnot. Pass underneath, laid up and in for Sherwood. 64-44, Tigers by 20.
Colton, us coaches would come in and meet on like Sundays and weekends. We come in and talk and stuff. Reese would show up. We kind of got him on the coaching staff, and he was there every weekend, watching film, getting better, coaching kids in drills. I watched him make kids run.
Oh, my!
Oh, what a block.
Layup attempt, and Braden Albrecht goes up and meets it up top, but he caught somebody along the way, so they're going to call a shooting foul. But
well, that was cool looking, though.
Well, the problem was Braden wasn't thinking about the landing. He was just thinking about the launch.
Yeah. That's his third, though. Yeah, I guess we still got one.
They're going to check on the young man from Sherwood as he was.
Hopefully he's okay. He's a little shook up.
He basically got midair tackled by Braden at the end of that. Braden looks like he's all right, but
he landed on his tush. The other kid kind of landed more on his side.
Well, Braden
doesn't have a tush.
I know, but he's probably got a bruise there now. But
Braden somewhat landed on the other kid, to be fair, but the kid looks to be okay on the sideline.
I think he got that.
And so Maynard will shoot his free throws. And the first one's money.
Well, Maynard misses much of anything. He is money from the line tonight.
Second free throw coming up. 12.7 to play. Tigers lead by 19. Maynard can make it 18, and he does. 64-46. Plenty of time for the Tigers to get a look as we hit 10 seconds. Murdoch to Timo. Gives it back to Reese on the left side. Corner is Albrecht. 4 seconds. Tigers got to get a look. Reese, 3 won't go. Allen, he was going to Timo. Had to put that one up. I think the Tigers missed one. I know you saw what I saw, that Rowan was wide open underneath the rim.
Jumping jacks down there under the goal trying to get the ball.
Nonetheless, we've played 3. Tigers lead by 18. Fourth quarter action coming up. You're listening to KS-95 Sports.
When you're looking for a new furnace or air conditioner, price is important, but warranty, reliability, and efficiency are big factors too. At DeGraff and Reed Heating and Cooling, you'll receive very competitive pricing on the industry-leading AirEase products. Every AirEase product is built on 80 years of experience, testing, and research. Servicing the Lake and Jefferson City areas for nearly 15 years, DeGraff and Reed Heating and Cooling. For reliable products offered by reliable people, call DeGraff and Reed Heating and Cooling.
Hi, I'm Colton Taylor, and I use Versailles Total Fitness. Their 24-hour access makes it easy for me to fit gym time into my busy schedule. I love how spacious and versatile their gym is. With a wide selection of free weights, cable machines, and all the cardio equipment you could need, I have plenty of options to help me stay in shape to cover our local sports teams. They work hard to provide a clean, safe, and comfortable environment. Join me and everyone else at Versailles Total Fitness in becoming a healthier you. Versailles Total Fitness at 31 North Monroe, or give them a call at 573-789-6800.
First possession of the Jason Blankenship CPA fourth quarter goes to the Tigers, and Timo is tackled on a three. Timo, T somebody. So TJ's going to shoot 3 free throws. If anybody was going to get tackled on a three to start a quarter, it was going to be TJ.
Yeah.
In all fairness, he may have baited the kid into it. He probably was mouthing something before the shot, and the kid's like, I'm going to get back at you, and TJ's just laughing.
Well, I guarantee it, because their coach is talking to the official, and Wyatt's talking to our guys, probably telling them, hey, stay out of whatever.
TJ's first free throw up and good. TJ's just a friendly fella.
TJ, he's a great kid. Did he make that?
Yeah, he did. Second free throw. Ooh, rattles out. Third free throw coming up for Schoolfield to push it back to a 20-point lead, and he does. So didn't think TJ was going to be left out of the scoring column for long. He's up to 9 on the night. Him and Reese both at 9. Maynard being guarded by Reese. Extra pass to the right wing. Schoolfield's there defensively. Maynard steps out. Reese near steal. Maynard keeps it alive. TJ near steal. They go to the block. Timo a near steal. One of these guys are going to steal this thing. Long strides, extra pass, mid-range jumper, faked, drive, just some bully ball, rolls off the iron. Murdoch another board. Reese's rebounding gets forgot about.
Yes.
TJ 3 on the fast break, off the iron, won't go. Maynard another board. And Reese going to get called for the foul. Just a little shoulder check there on Maynard. Because honestly, Reese about the only kid big enough to shoulder check Maynard. That'll be Reese's third. 66-46. Tigers lead, 7:14 to go in the Jason Blankenship CPA fourth quarter of action. Sherwood inbounds to the corner. Maynard top of the key. Sherwood looking to spread it out. They go to the left wing. Couple screens, free throw line jumper, ran off the line by Schoolfield, little overzealous. Yeah. And
he's not going to like that, but that was a foul.
No, it was. He got a lot of body on the jump shot, and that will send Sherwood back to the free throw line. That is number 4, Kanzler. His first free throw is banked in, because why not?
Got to thank Mr. Brady Dobbins tonight over there. He is helping the other team not make free throws by encouraging with hollering every free throw.
Brady Dobbins is such a quiet individual. I'm shocked
Brady
to hear that.
likes to just hide in the crowd and not be known.
Second free throw won't go. Good box out by Morrison as he pulls it in. Vansel going to run point. What Vansels are known for.
Yeah.
Albrecht to Reese in the corner.
I was third chair from the water cooler most of my career.
Albrecht to Bertelli. Vansel in the corner. Head and shoulder fake. He'll reset it. Albrecht to Reese. Corner 3 from Murdoch off the front iron. No good. Tigers went a little cold from 3 as of late. It's restolen by Albrecht. Fires ahead to Vansel underneath. Fights it up. Shot won't go off the back iron. Rebound Sherwood. Sherwood, it's picked off by Reese. Reese tacks the basket. He's blocked, but he'll go to the line for 2.
Tell you what, man, he just gets, there's so many things Reese does. It may not be on the scoreboard tonight, but man, he has tons of rebounds, tons of steals. kid is just athletic.
He has a chance to get himself into double digits. And he does. First free throw up and good. 67-47. Back to a 20-point lead. Second free throw for Murdoch. Good as well. 68-47. Tigers by 21. Knocking on the door of a 70-point game. Maynard tries to turn the corner. That's a tough take.
Yeah.
Oh, I gave points to the wrong team.
Kid's a ball player.
There's no doubt about that. Multi-sport ball player for that matter. Three won't go for Morrison. Fast break. Sherwood on the run out. Shot up and good. So the marksmen getting a couple easy ones here. 68-51. Versailles on offense. Reese skips it to Braden. Braden extra pass to the corner. Vansel. Corner three. Oh, just about went. Rolled off the iron. Never seen a Vansel miss a corner three before.
Got to get Big Brother in here if you want to make that one.
Just FYI, the Tigers are yet to score 70 in a game as a pass from Sherwood is thrown out of bounds. This could be the first one here tonight.
I'll be honest, Colton, I didn't know if we would ever really come close to 70 in a game this year. I just didn't think it was really in our wheelhouse, but yeah.
Well, 68 ties the season high for the Tigers. Jacob Vansel with it. Over to Allen. Allen's had a great night. Therese in the corner. Skips to Braden. Braden to Rowan. Rowan fires. Rowan off the iron won't go. Timo fights for it, but it's controlled by Sherwood. Tigers need to get to the rim. The threes aren't falling at the moment. 5 minutes to play. Inside, nothing there. Extra pass. And the shot up and in again. Who else but Maynard? And it's a 15-point game with 4:50 to go.
Tigers need to settle down and just get a good shot.
Reach-in foul going to be called on the marksman. Coach Espy talking to his offense.
See if we can catch Braden coming across the lane or something here.
Braden to Reese. Reese, brief hesitation. Out to Timo. Back to Reese. 1-3-1 here. Braden at the high post. Makes space. Goes back out to Vansel. Over to Reese. Timo. Corner three. Up and good.
I don't know, man. I've never seen nothing like it.
Is that 5?
That's 5.
5 threes for Morrison.
That's all he has is threes.
5 threes for Timo. And for the first time this season, the Tigers have crossed the 70-point mark. 71-53. Reese cracking jokes with the official. Timo's got 15. Every single one of them from the three-point line. That's what you expect out of your starting center.
Yeah.
Maynard to the left side. 71-53. Tigers by 18. Fighting for space. Oh, it's tipped loose by Timo. Fight for it. Murdoch has it. Fast break. Murdoch squares up. Hangs in the air. Hard foul. And he'll go to the line for 2.
I think that'll be 4 on Maynard, won't it?
You might be right. It is indeed 4 on Maynard. So Reese going to the line. Maynard got his money's worth on that foul.
Yes, he did.
And Reese knocks down the first free throw. 72-53. Tigers by 19. Reese could push it back to 20. Second free throws money as well. 73-53. 20-point lead here in the Jason Blankenship CPA fourth quarter for the Tigers. Oh, the ball thrown out of bounds by the marksman. Tiger defense getting it done again. I will say, while the Tiger defense has given up a few more points than they probably wanted to, some of that's due to the fact they've scored 73.
Exactly.
You've had more possessions, quicker pace game. Albrecht, the corner to TJ. Thought about the drive. Instead, he'll reset. Needs a guard. Re-steps out and gets it. Couple fakes. Goes back to TJ, who looks to attack. It's taken away. Goes back to Murdoch. Murdoch inside. Collapses the defense. Skips it to Peck. It's bobbled, though. Peck resets. Goes to Timo. Morrison needs help, so he just flips it up to Albrecht. Over to Peck. There's been a long offensive possession for the Tigers. It's tipped and stolen by Sherwood. Thrown ahead to Maynard. Maynard on the run out. And what hustle by TJ.
Come on now. Why is he shooting 2?
Well, that's
not a shot.
That's going to send Maynard back to the line. Maynard with 20 on the evening already. Chance to add to it.
I don't know. I thought that was on the floor, man.
First free throw up and good. TJ thought it was clean. TJ teaching the ref a steal technique over there right now. Yeah. Or a karate move. I don't know which. TJ asking the official, do you know I know jiu-jitsu? Timeout going to be called on the floor. We'll take it as well with 3:27 to go. Tigers lead by 18, 73-55. You're listening to KS-95 Sports.
Hi, I'm Brandon, and welcome to Gladstone Cove Boat Trailer Sales. Do you need a trailer to get your boat out of the water? Maybe just a replacement trailer. Or considering selling your boat, and you know a trailer will help get it done. We carry 11 lines of high-quality boat trailers, and if we don't have what you need, we also build our very own line of custom aluminum boat trailers. Thanks to everyone that's been by or just heard of us and gave us a referral. From my family to yours, we can't thank you enough.
Martin Metal, just outside of Versailles, Missouri, is proud to announce the operation of our new laminated post-production plant. We now offer our customers high-quality glued, nailed, and planed 3-ply, 4-ply, and 5-ply columns. Yellow pine and treated 2x6 and 2x8 constructed. These posts won't split, warp, or twist and are backed by a 50-year warranty against rotten decay. Order by the job, the bundle, or the truckload, as we offer delivery in Missouri and across the heartland of America. Call Martin Metal to find out more. 573-378-4050 and move your project forward with Martin Metal.
And we're back here in the Jason Blankenship CPA fourth quarter of action, all part of our Martin Metal broadcast, where the Tigers have put 73 on the board. They lead by 18 over Sherwood, 3:27 to play, and the ball. Albrecht going to run the point. 1-3-1 for the Sherwood defense, and Murdoch, I think, thought Peck was going to pop up, and I don't know what just happened, but somehow the ball wound up on the Versailles bench. Turnover back to the marksman. And a lapse defensively gives up a layup on the backside. 73-57. It's back to a 16-point game, and another timeout going to be called. We'll hold it here.
Yeah, if you're the Tigers, you want to. This is finish time. This is when you finish your opponent. You go for the jugular and leave no doubt.
Well, yeah, you got to close the door on them.
Yeah, we're just kind of playing around too much.
I mean, momentum in this one is huge, too, because like I said, with this defense and the way the offense is firing, don't get me wrong, Eugene is going to be a different kind of opponent you see on Monday, but I will say it means that you are in the fight still. If you can play defense like this, you can fight with anybody, and that includes Eugene. However, you don't want to let your guard down late in games because teams like Eugene will absolutely make you pay for it.
Eugene, yeah, that's a whole different beast, man.
Oh, over the weekend, by the way, the Tigers will be back in action. The Tigers of Mizzou, that is, as they play host to Ole Miss. The Rebels coming off the loss, number 16 Rebels, number 22 Mizzou. That's going to be a big one. If the Tigers win, I think they stay in the rankings. I think it's one of those winning team stays ranked, losing team might fall out.
Probably so.
So after the timeout, it'll be Tiger basketball. 73-57. Tigers lead by 16, 3:10 to play. Murdoch fires it over to Albrecht. Albrecht to the corner to Peck. Trying to post Allen low. Sherwood taking it away with this 1-3-1. Back to Peck in the corner. 3 dialed up. Knocked down Ben Peck.
Why not? Somebody else get one.
76-57. Tigers by 19. Do the Tigers hit 80 tonight? Only 4 points away. It's possible. Sherwood looking to drive baseline. Oh, nice spin move. And laid up and in.
Nice move.
76-59, 2:37 to go. Murdoch in the front court. Being very patient. Skips it over to TJ. TJ quickly to Albrecht. Albrecht looking for the next guard. That is Peck. Over to Reese in the corner. Back to Ben. Couple shot fakes. Makes space. Finds Albrecht. Albrecht inside. And
I don't know, man.
Well, Reese was coming on the back door. They were lobbing Reese. The problem is,
I think he got excited.
I don't know if he thought LeBron James was coming on the backside or what was about to happen, but
Shaq O'Neal riding a rocket couldn't get up that.
that's a new one. 2:15 to play. Tigers by 17. Sherwood with the ball, trying to cut into this lead. Corner 3 thought about, instead driving baseline, shot forced up, and a foul going to be called. I think they're going to get Peck on that one. Or not Peck, Bertelli. If Peck gets it, I'm extra impressed because he's on the bench. So
yeah, that would be a first.
I mean, Sherwood could cut this down to a 15-point game with a pair of made free throws. First one is short, though. Vansel into the game for Murdoch. Reese gets a single round of applause. Second free throw won't go either. Vansel the board. Jacob on the point. Over to TJ. Looking for Rowan, high post, not there. Reza gets it. They're trying to feed Rowan, but it's jumped by defender for the marksman. Next pass around, Maynard has it, fires to the left wing. 17-point game inside, shot fake, near tackle, layup won't go.
I got away with one there.
Bertelli the board. 1:30 to play.
Bertelli bringing it down.
No look, over to Vansel. TJ. Bertelli. Back to TJ. Back to Bertelli. Not a lot of movement all fall. Tigers going to have to be a little lighter footed here as Vansel steps out and gets it half court and goes back to Bertelli. Back to Vansel. To TJ. To Rowan. Back to TJ. Three from the corner, off the iron, wouldn't go. Why not? Ran a lot of clock. Got a good look. Maynard on the attack. Dishes out to the corner, but first a timeout called. Bertelli swats it anyways. It's just a timeout for substitutions, and it looks like Versailles is going to get Albrecht back into the game for TJ.
I was really hoping TJ would get one more point, Colton, because I don't know the last time I've seen 5 Versailles Tigers in double figures. He would have been the 5th.
Well, if that's the case, then I need Bertelli to hit an 8-point shot. He's the only other option out there that has scored thus far. I just wanted to see the Tigers score 4 more to get to 80.
Yeah.
And it's a steal by Vansel. Vansel's played good minutes tonight.
Yeah, he's learning not to do too much and just...
And right on cue, he throws it to Sherwood.
Turnover. Yeah, I'm going to shut up.
My bad. I said a nice thing. I apologize.
I did that the other night, too, and then he threw a turnover in an overtime game. So that's why you don't compliment your children, guys.
76 to 61. Tigers by 15. Vansel on the point, being harassed. Makes a little space. Finds Bertelli. Bertelli drives. Stolen. Sherwood has it on the run out. Layup up and good. Down to a 13-point game, but the clock is on Versailles' side as it expires. Tigers pick up the conference win 76-63 as they knock off Sherwood. Post-game shows coming up. You're listening to KS-95 Sports.
Sold-out crowd at Remax Arena at Lake of the Ozarks, and Winter Shelton's got 5 seconds left to win this deal. Can they pull it off? Inbound passes to Shelton at the top of the key. They try to double-team him. Shelton crosses over the competition with some razzle-dazzle. 2, 1, he shoots the game winner, and it's Winter Shelton for the win! Shelton is crushing it. When buying a home or real estate, put the ball in Winter Shelton's hands for the game winner. Winter Shelton's crushing it, yeah.
As a new year rolls in, it's time for everyone's favorite thing, taxes. Okay, while it may not be our favorite thing, it's something we have to do. Jason Blankenship, CPA, LLC, is here to take the stress out of tax time. Whether it's W-2 and 1099 filing or business and individual taxes, the staff at Jason Blankenship, CPA, LLC, is here to help with all your payroll, accounting, and tax needs. Give us a call at 573-557-2417 or stop in and see us at 401 East North Street in Elton.
Since 1882, the Bank of Versailles has been locally owned and operated. Lending decisions are made right here in our community by people who understand real estate in the area. The Bank of Versailles is your local home and farm loan specialist, offering knowledgeable staff and competitive fixed rates that are hard to beat. The Bank of Versailles, building relationships with the people in our local community for 142 years. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Captain, the seas of the Ozarks are too rough. Me and crew can't secure the screens and railings. She'll never be installed right. She ain't sturdy, Captain. Rest assured, you'll see calmer seas this winter. And have American Sun Control secure powder-coated railings and screens for shade, too. While the lake is calm this winter, let American Sun Control install your dock and deck screens and railings. Come in, call, and look them up online and Facebook. American Sun Control.
Back with the Bank of Versailles postgame show as Versailles knocks off Sherwood 76-63. Big win for the Tigers as they pick up their 5th win of the season. Jason, what was it that fueled this Tiger win here this evening?
Well, I think it's the 3-ball tonight. And just a lot of players. I mean, we had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 scores, and 4 of them, almost 5, were in double figures. And, I mean, I don't know what the definition of team effort is, but I'm going to guess this has to be right up there with it. But just a lot of good shooting by the Tigers, a lot of good defense.
No, I completely agree on the team effort part, and I also will add it did start with defense. I mean, the Tigers' defense didn't start allowing buckets until they'd already established a 15-point lead or so. At that point, you're going to get a little more lackadaisical when you're scoring in a higher amount. But, I mean, I was impressed overall with how this team played, but I've been saying that for a few games now, and it just makes you wonder, are we starting to see the turning of a corner for this Versailles squad?
Yeah, I think so. I mean, the defense has been solid the last 3 or 4 games. The offense is coming on, and we're finding out that we got a lot more scorers on this. We had 14 threes tonight. You know, that's
14 threes?
14 threes total.
Oh, my goodness. We haven't seen that in a few years.
No, it's crazy. But no, I mean, who would have ever thought that out of this bunch at the beginning of the year, and just all this offense. So, I mean, once again, we're getting better each week. So, and I know SB's trying to put this team together to compete for districts. So, I think we're doing good.
And they're going to get a big chance to keep improving this next week as they enter the Eldon tournament. And, you know, it's maybe a different spot for both these teams right now. However, the rivalry is renewed. Eugene and Versailles has absolutely been a rivalry game over the past little while. And that may be an old school rivalry too. But, I mean, there's no reason that it can't still be a rivalry game, even if it's the 1-8 matchup in a tournament.
Yeah, I mean, the 1-8 thing, I guarantee we're going to go play hard. They're going to play hard. I think sometimes you can throw that junk out the window on those seedings, but it is a great Eugene team. But you know, we're playing with a little bit of confidence, and we're not the ones with anything to lose. We have no pressure going into that game, so we can just go throw everything at them we got and see what happens. They're the ones that have more pressure on us than us. So.
Well, I
promise nobody expects us to win.
Well, I'm looking forward to it. Like I said, an old school rivalry, so old school that to this day, if you drive into the town of Eugene, there's a sign that says, "Welcome to Eugene, everybody except Jason Vansel."
Yeah,
so it's.
And I usually throw tomatoes at it when I drive through there and spray paint it on every once in a while so Heath Lepper sees it. So.
I love
Nathan Lepper and all that. I like those guys are good guys. I'm just joking because I do have a good relationship with a lot of them.
Oh, but I love that. That's how it should be. What'd the scoring look like for the Tigers tonight, Jason?
We had 2 guys tied for 15 apiece. That would be Tyler Morrison and Rowan Allen with some great 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 of the threes between those 2 gentlemen right there. Rowan had 4, Timo had 5. We have, I forgot about Albrecht up here, actually led the way with 17 points on the night. Murdoch with 13 points on the night. TJ just could have got one more. He'd have gotten double figures. He had 9. Then we have Ben Peck with 5 and Joey Bertelli with 2. And that's it.
I got to say, a big thing for these Tigers has been the production of Braden Albrecht, recently. If he keeps that up, it adds a whole new dynamic to the Tigers and just makes them even more threatening. I think Coach SB taking some time with his team, so we'll catch up with him next week. Jason, any final thoughts on what we've seen here this evening from these 2 squads?
I'm just proud of our Lady Tigers. I'm proud of our Tigers. JV, I think, got a win tonight too. So it's just a great night. 3-0 on the night against the Sherwood Marksmen. So that's enough to say right there.
Well, we'll be back in action Monday night over at the Eldon tournament. We get things underway it's 94th or 96th, whichever.
96th.
96th, granddaddy of them all, the Eldon tournament, the best hospitality room you're going to find. So
you ain't kidding there, man.
We're
and if you're lucky, you may run into the old Cloyce Klein and get to have a good conversation with them.
Absolutely. It's going to be a lot of fun. Looking forward to it. A special thanks to Justin back at the studio tonight. We've had Britt on the camera and a little commentary. And, of course, the coach, Jason Vansel. I'm Colton. This has been another presentation of KS-95 Sports.